It would help if I unmuted my microphone.
These are very unsafe.
This is very unsafe. But thank you, Toxic Will, for the 2-month resub. What bet did I lose? A bad one, apparently. A bad one. Yes, Sparky, you got it. If by master bedroom you mean you, and by dusting you mean you haven't gotten any, okay. I don't know where I was going with that, honestly. Toxic, you resubbed and then you saw this. Oh, man. Jesus, short boy. Let me turn my music slightly. There we go. Update the multi. Well, Leo has not given it to me. So what was the bet? There was no bet. Bassbeard just said, "Hey, I'm gonna send you this. Will you wear it on stream?" I was like, "Yeah, if you send it, I'll wear it." So he sent it. So I'm wearing it, and I look cute. I look good. Valen, what is that poll? What is that poll that I just saw pop up over there? At least the mask matches the truth. God fucking damn it. Okay, hold on. Let me update the fucking mission and multi and everything. Let's see. We're on GOS and Degenahood. Op 4 is attacking Blue 4. And it is a... What is it, actually? It doesn't say what it is. Transport assets doesn't say what the actual objective is. I'm not looking at chat if anyone is typing. 1 second. There we are. Is it acceptable to... Oh, fuck off. Ah, fuck. Yeah. Alright. Yes, here we go again. I still hate how this looks. This is awful. Oh, God. But that's why we have the tequila, right? Give us a... You want a twirl? You really want a twirl? There's your fucking twirl. Oh, fuck. Bloodwing's here. Oh, shit. Oh, God damn it. Damn it. Alright, Lyra gave me the new multi. Let me update that as well. There we go. Pushing in the mission. Let me... There you go, Bloodwing. Now you're a VIP. Don't you feel happy? Don't you feel loved? Oh, so it's a terminal link. Okay, let me change that then in the mission. gonna go ahead and push up to the casting couch room. Yes, the multi is updated. I'm sure you are. Look, Bloodwing, I even shaved my chest. I'm not gonna pull down on it because I did that once already and I nearly fucking died. But oh yes, gambling. That is fair. Mountain's already on it. Already on it. Yay.
Use this to get a lesson for Bosnian.
For Bosnian? God, I can barely speak German. But hey, if you want to, I'll try. But thank you for the $1, short boy. Thank you. You and a lot of other people, Rebel. I've also already looked into doing an Operator Chan cosplay. Surprisingly affordable. I could probably get all of it ready for next Friday. I believe so, at least. Fuck off, contractor. Love you, but fuck off. Posture's good. Well, now it is, at least. Hello, Lero. I regret to inform you that Bloodwing is in my chat, and she is very excited by what she sees.
Bullshit.
Yeah?
Bullshit.
Alright, Bloodwing, you know what to do. Go into Lero's chat and call him out on his bullshit.
Bullshit. No.
I'll drink for you, man.
Nope. Nope. No. Are you in Barb's fucking Twitch channel? No. But
Yeah,
you're laughing in the back.
I just made her VIP like 2 minutes ago.
You don't know what I'm oh, no, I know that defensiveness. You
Bloodwing, don't
go to his
just
channel before you come to mine?
Well, yeah, I have what she wants, a guy in a maid dress.
Shut up, barbarian. Huh? You have no idea what I'm talking about. Okay. Yeah? Alright, well now I'm happy I slept with Ister, so... I see. Not a clue about maid outfits, you say?
The thunder is very ominous.
Not a damn thing. Gotcha. Alright. Okay. Well, Boo, I'm gonna get back to work. I think it's weird how you just mentioned maid outfits there, but I'm going to not bat an eye to that, okay? I gotta now work for a living, so I will talk to you later. What do you need help with? How do I do the exclamation point MULTI in my Twitch chat?
I can help her with that.
Come up.
There you go.
Shut up, barbarian.
I mean, she was in my chat. I can send you pictures if I want.
Wait, Barb's doing twirls in the maid outfit.
And I look very cute doing it. Thank you very much.
I'm hanging up now, Boo. I love you.
She loves me more.
Shut up, barbarian. Bye, Boo.
Yeah, you should, Sparky. So now that the intro to the VOD is ready, how are you?
Mad. You?
Happy.
Great. Anyway, something I've also done today, which I haven't done in a while, but I've made an administrative decision on myself too, and Dingo can sue me later. I have re-enabled the exclamation point FNF command because attendance was lacking. I've also been told a few other things that I'm not allowed to disclose right now that I'm also scared of. So that FNF command is staying on there. So if you want to ever join Friday Night Fights, just do exclamation point FNF, and I walk you through in that command how you do things. Bassbeard, I blame you for this. I will enjoy murdering you on the 6th for Project 17, aka Leroy's Multi-Community Event number 1. But let's go ahead and talk about the AO. Barb, do you want to start with Blue 4?
Absolutely.
Offensive.
I am already over Blue 4, so I will start with them. They are using the Croatian if my memory serves me correct. I used to call it Czech, but I believe it's Croatian. VHS-2 5.56 rifles, wearing British Multicam, or MTP, and rocking 5.56 with some mini-me's and an M240 for the platoon level machine gunner. SR-25, aka the Mark 11 marksman rifle in 7.62 NATO. As for assets, they have 2 armored Humvees with M2s and the LRAS laser imaging system that probably doesn't have thermals, but I don't know at this point. That's been a bit of a confusing topic, but they do have plenty of armor. You can tell by the extended windows and the silver interior of the doors. And they also have a fuckload of unarmored transport trucks and 4 shielded M2 heavy barrel machine guns and 50 Browning machine gun. Big DACA, lots of it. Pretty good kit, except for the fact that, personally, I fucking hate the VHS-2s.
Oh,
and I think
everyone
a lot of
in TSB does.
everyone
Guarantee with that.
Everyone.
It's a very
Hey Potato,
clunky
thank you for the
model.
follow. Hope you're doing well.
Similar to how when we
I don't know,
the
Short Boy. I don't know.
UK mod, everyone hates using the L85s except
Send
the actual
Operator Chen
British guys
cosplay
aren't
info?
in it.
Oh, yes. I
That's
will.
besides the point.
1 sec.
I think Blue 4 has a
I'll send it to you
lot
real quick before
of
we get
50
started.
cal here to utilize, which will be
Lots of
interesting
DACA.
in contrast, especially with the armed MI8s with an actual fucking pylon on it. Oh my gosh, they gave it a fucking...
Wait, seriously?
Yeah, southern side. It has the GSH pylon, which is, how would I describe that? It's meant to be like an anti-infantry or an anti-vehicle pylon, depending on the ordnance, but that thing can fuck up infantry very easily. So I'll be curious to see how that thing is utilized. But honestly, opt for seeing that in play and the fact that they have a fucking 25% numbers
Oh, I'm
advantage
sorry,
in 2
combo.
BTR 80s.
That's unfortunate.
There's
That's
a
how
lot
it
of
goes.
heavy guns in play here. So,
Yeah, they have a single 23 millimeter double barrel autocannon fucking gun pod. That alone is fucking huge for FNF, because generally speaking, they do not allow, or they don't like, any kind of auto explosive ordnance. You never see BTR 80 alphas. You never see 40 mil GMGs. So the fact that they were willing to put a pylon onto this MI8 is very, very surprising. And to me, I'm very excited.
I see.
But yeah.
Have we covered everything?
What right? I was kind of sending something to Bloodwing. What rifle did you say they had?
For which faction?
Red 4.
Red 4 has a mix of 7.62, the Czechoslovakian copy of the AK, the M8 something somethings, as well as some 5.45 AKs from Russia.
Yes, and
So it's a
actually,
mix of calibers, and some SA-58s as well.
I'm also seeing on Nem, not Nemesis, but Nem, he has an M4, so that's very interesting. But yeah, the Czech AK, I'm seeing some FALs as well. So yeah, a healthy mix of different calibers just to make things nice and confusing.
Yeah, see that FAL too, 7.62, still on the plate there, but I don't know. So Op4 has a big mix of weaponry. Blue 4 though, all with those VZHs or whatever the designation is.
I know, right?
Regardless,
I'm gonna turn my music just slightly.
looking at the number advantage contrast, I think is the biggest thing I see here. Just Op4 has a daunting amount with all these support assets. I think this will be quite interesting to see how this all plays out. But let's go ahead and cover the terminal sites.
Absolutely. Starting off with Terminal 1. Again, real quick, this is a non-sequential terminal uplink mission, so they can go in any order they please. But for Terminal 1, this is a very familiar, actually a few familiar prefabs, but not to say that they are bad, but these are... the terminal itself is underneath a big old battle tower at the base of it in this very nice base with some decent terrain coverage as well. Very nice U shape if you look at the map. with the opening to the north. This being on the southwestern side of the AO, should be fairly decent protection from most attacks, especially with that battle tower overlooking the expanse. Yeah, they're all prefabs, Infidel. Which team is Scandi Recon? You okay?
Yep.
Otherwise, an HQ building, some HESCO barriers, HESCO watchtowers, and a cargo tower, the checkpoint kind of overwatching tower. It's a bit haphazard, in my opinion, how this is placed. Almost a little sporadic, but it's not horrible. I have definitely seen worse as far as.
I disagree with you. I kind of like the fortifications here. The only thing that's a little out of place
I know,
is
right,
that
Rebel?
little guard tower with that vehicle trench.
Good luck, combo. If
that
you
could
are
actually
watching,
be a
please
good
do not watch the
internal
stream.
defensive
Please do
item
not watch the
for
stream
the
if
fact
you
that,
are playing
this
in
base itself is placed
the
so
mission
close to a
itself.
few of
That
these
is a
ridge lines.
big,
So not a
big,
bad
big
position,
no-no.
mind you, for
Good,
a big
good.
defense, especially since it's so close to
I just gotta make it
the
clear.
blue force side there, and there's
But
a
I'm
lot
glad
of
you
places
understand.
where they can put those 50 cal statics.
Exactly,
They
combo.
could easily form a good perimeter around the terminal itself, which
Oh,
I
yeah.
think is pretty good.
Yeah, you're not wrong there. Especially with that MA8, they're gonna want to try and have that AA or use the M2s
They're going
as
to want
AA.
to keep the 50 cals in good positions, but also spaced away from each other because one gun pod run from that MI8 could easily take out that battle tower. If
Agreed.
they stack everything on there, it's going to get messy.
Assuming it's not set to invincible, which we did see target buildings.
It could be, but it might not be, you know?
It could be, might not be. We'll have to wait and see until it actually gets struck by that MIA, which I'm sure it will. Moving on to Terminal 2. This is a bit more of a storage area.
Yeah.
A nice little barracks, some more bunkers, cargo buildings, and a briefing area. Not terrible either. Again, that honestly pretty similar to Terminal 1 as far as that U shape, except this time it is facing west. So I feel like this almost isn't as good, simply because the attacking side can come from the east, the south, southeast, northeast, etc., and use this terrain. Sorry, I couldn't find the word, but the terrain to their advantage in approaching this area, getting eyes on all the positions, and picking them apart from an elevated surface.
Well, it's a similar kill zone to the previous
Later,
AO.
Fidel,
The issue
sleep
with
tight.
it is the defenses are a bit more on the lackluster side. In the previous AO, you had some high-facing HESCOs, you had some overlapping camo nets.
Are you in the server combo?
Similar to
I'm not seeing you yet.
the guard, the camo guard tower you see on the western side? You had multiple of those, so there was at least some good concealment of units and some cover to back it up. But here, it's just there's a lot more openness that would need to be built up on by the engineers with fortify tools.
Yes.
So there's not really a lot to work with in this regard. I could see this being the abandoned objective. The one saving grace area though is the internal perimeter of this,
Most consistent killers in Scandia, you and Navs?
giant shed area.
Possibly.
You could
I haven't
put some
paid too much
fortifications
attention to
around
kill
that
counts,
and
so
kind of
that's
turn
possible.
that into like a single squad holding area, but that would require a little bit of extra building, which I'm not sure Blue 4 wants to commit to.
We shall see. As for
All right.
Terminal 3, which we are seeing Platoon 1 HQ and Alpha 1 at, a nice little complex with a big old Blue King advertisement on the side of the HQ building, which is nice. This setup isn't the worst. I find it strange how there's a mix of green and tan cargo towers, the little checkpoint towers, but that's obviously just a nitpick.
Small aesthetic.
Exactly. Otherwise, not terrible, but again, we are seeing this divot kind of flanked from three directions by the terrain. Again, the opening facing west, and the terrain here is even a higher elevation relative to the actual objective than Terminal 2. They're going to be setting up here. I mean, I don't know. This feels like I'm in fucking Tatooine, just flanked by giant rocks. And I'm gonna be waiting for Tusken Raiders to come up from all sides and just tear me to pieces. You know what I mean?
Yeah, so here's what I want you to do. I want you to go at the HESCO barriers and go, like, pan your camera all the way down and look around. The one issue I have with this base is if the attacking faction with its 25 number advantage wants to do an encircling attack, which by all means they should, you will always see that no matter what piece of HESCO you use as cover from what direction, you're going to get flanked on a different direction. Now, if you do that same tactic over at Terminal 1, you're going to find that only certain areas you still see part of those HESCOs. So there's a lot more cover in this final base that you can utilize on those HESCOs compared to this one, because the HESCOs used at Terminal 1 are a lot bigger.
No blue bill.
And the terrain is a little more on an incline, whereas the terrain for Terminal Site 3 is completely flat. So it's really hard to have a good piece of security right here. I'm going to be perfectly honest with you. I would just, if I was in the defender's shoes, I would put all of my eggs in Terminal 1. I'd have an internal perimeter, and then I'd have 2 or 3 teams worth build some fortifications on the outskirts, and I would just play this in all eggs in one basket. But this is
it looks like that's what they're doing
for the defense.
Alpha now is leaving Terminal 3. They're heading back west. We still have some guys going up towards Terminal 2. They haven't quite reached there yet, so I'm sure they're going to be scouting that out and giving a report back to command. That is the X-ray team for Blue 4. But yeah, for the most part, they are doing exactly what you said, going around Terminal 3. We have Delta and some other teams out on the ridges building some stuff up. We see just to the east of the terminal itself, we see Corporal Firefighter setting up a few watchtowers, and I think, he did just set down a satchel charge on the platform of it, trying to hide it underneath some sandbags. That's very crafty.
Wait, where are you seeing this?
018154, those 2 watchtowers on the watchtower looking southeast on that platform, the top platform of it, under some sandbags, there is a satchel charge.
Gotcha.
Very, very cheeky, and I like it. So yeah, it looks like that's what they're going to be doing, and I am not inclined to disagree with their strategy here. Of the 3, this is probably the strongest, especially considering that battle tower and the ridges, just kind of, doing what Firefighter was doing, building up along those ridges. I'm a fan. Mission is starting now, though. 15 minutes already passing. Jeez.
So if I was on, another strategy I would use for Blue 4 with
think you have about 35 kills this year.
Command camera on the top.
I don't think that's too crazy.
And I would go hunting for those BTRs. Because if I can take those BTRs out early and not have to worry about that 14.5 millimeter, just suppressing my bases, especially since this is a defensive, I would be in a much better position to let the static 50s do their jobs. Furthermore, another thing they should go hunting for is this MI8, which is taken off right here, or it can be used to try and come in and counterattack some of the forces that are pushing from base.
Quick note.
When I say that, I mean not for spawn.
Quick note, inside that MI8, we have the H1 team, which is the pilot and crew, manning the PKTs on the left and right side, as well as Foxtrot 2, which I'm not entirely sure what the Foxtrot 2 designation is specifically, but they just seem to be a 3-man fire team, as well as the Red 4 X-ray team, which is the marksman team, with I believe Pads as the marksman itself. Yes, Pads actually has an M24. That's very interesting. But that is who is inside that MI8. So looks like they will be trying to deploy them somewhere way far off to the south and have them move up on foot. Hey, Nordic, welcome back.
All right.
Otherwise, yeah, everyone's just kind of going west. Did we have an accident? No, they are just dismounting. And getting back in, it seems.
Yeah, so Op 4 was stopping short to see if Blue 4 was going to try to do any rush attack or try to fortify anything proactively. So they're now going to push up forward, seeing that nothing's wrong.
Yeah.
We still do have like a bit of Blue 4 on the other 2 terminal sites, I guess, to set up a bit of a proactive defense. Really just a stall. But if
Hmm.
these two M2 Humvees are going to stay in the rear, there's not really going to be anything that the Blue 4 defense faction can do against those BTRs when they come up.
Yeah,
So it's a
I'm looking
little
around real
worrisome.
quick for those static M2s. I'm not seeing them at all, really. They're not,
Your mic cut out again.
of course. Oh, hello?
Yep. We
Okay,
got a BTR still back
cool.
at base, by the way. It looks like the tires are kind of welded into the ground. I think they're having a tech issue with it, but that's kind of funny.
Oh, yeah, welded into the ground, I think is an understatement there.
Mm-hmm. But we do see Op4 splitting off into two forces here, either to do a pincer maneuver attack from the northeast and the southeast on Terminal 3, or the northern group of the pincer attack is going to go up to Terminal 2. We'll just have to wait and see.
And I gotta say, I am very much a fan of the Blue Fours kind of stalling defense. Just one or two guys on each hill, kind of Taliban style, just plinking at the attackers, making them go as slow as possible, and just burning that candle as much as they can. That is the name of the game as far as playing the objective, because they have that numbers advantage. There's two options: you either cut down the numbers advantage or play for time, and it looks like they're going to be playing for time.
Mm-hmm.
I am very excited to see what that heli does, though. That is, I think, the asset to watch for.
Now we're seeing the groups kind of
So that's one of the M2 Humvees.
get close with you. Actually, I'll BRB 1 second.
Sure thing. Hopefully Bramble isn't scratching your balls again. Otherwise, yeah, one of the Humvees is to the east of Terminal 3. And I'm trying to find the rest of these M2 statics. They are just really not making themselves apparent, which is, I mean, good. If even the commentators can't find them, they must be pretty well hidden. I'm just concerned about them not being utilized correctly to deal with those BTRs or the MIA. Speaking of which, the MI8 is now coming around the southwestern side of Terminal 3. Still a good click or so out, but it's way up there, actually. Jesus. I wonder if they have parachutes they're going to try and paradrop down onto the point itself. Yeah, they're so high up you can't even see the ground. Very interesting maneuver there. Going as high up as they are. But I'm sure they have the reason. Oh, yep. As I said, they are coming down in a parachute formation. Stanners, Fuzzy, Bacon looks like. Lots of Foxtrot 2 and X-Ray dropping down to the northwest now of Terminal 2. But they kind of dropped a little late. And they're being dragged by the momentum of the helicopter northwest.
Helicopter, yeah.
Yep. So we have Kolak is a solid 700, 800 meters out. Farthest out is going to be Mountain at, let me see here, about a click and a half out from my calculation. And yeah, they got to walk ahead of them as soon as they land. Might not be as effective as they thought. Some of them did wait till they got close to the ground to put up their chute, which is fair. But unfortunately, Nuzzy has been spotted out by Bravo 1 for Blue 4. That parachute, a striking color against the dark sand, or darker sand at least. And so that play,
shots out.
exactly, he has been caught out at least somewhat. And he has been hit as well. Nuzzy seeing some blood on the ground by him. Me and other meme, depending on which chat you go in.
All right, so
Your call?
I think they are trying to go for a pincer strategy and then a rear.
Yeah, I mean, that
strategy,
sounds about right.
Just to kind of keep their options open, because they don't know how Blue 4 is deployed, because they don't have any way to do proper recon, because they don't want to put the bird too low to do that role. Otherwise, they could potentially lose it. And they definitely want to keep the gun pod in play in case they absolutely need it. So the pincer attack was coming in to see if Terminal 3 or Terminal 2 were the strong sides, and if they were, the paratrooping group could go for Terminal 1 or Terminal 2, depending on where Op4 found the main Blue 4 defense force. But with Blue 4 having the main defense force out at Terminal 1, it does kind of mute this paratrooper point, but it's good on Op4 for keeping all their options open in case they realize that one objective was potentially unguarded. so they can push up on it. I could still see this paratrooper group moving over to Terminal 2 if
Hey,
Op 4
Liko.
focuses on Terminal 3 and then shifts to Terminal 1, but Op 4's kind of starved for recon data right now, whereas Blue 4 knows there's a paratrooper group now deployed, and will soon know where Op 4's main forces are.
So, as a quick note, similar to when a helicopter flies over a base and you see the defending team, try and shoot down the helicopter, they have revealed that Blue 4 has revealed that they at least have some forces by Terminal 1. And yeah, now with how much they are letting out on the dropping forces, they definitely know that there is a decent garrison here. At least assuming, by that volume of fire. That is what I would assume. So that is a bit of counterintelligence given to Red 4 by that, but obviously the specifics are not going to be. You got an Apple Watch finally? Ooh. Got out a hole to make it fit. Oof.
So, fun fact, just because Bloodwayne is in a conversation with me about it, you can't stream Honey Pop on Twitch.
No, you cannot.
It is on the list of banned games.
That is, yes, that is. However, I did see Remy streaming one that was very raunchy last night. So that was, I forget the name of it, but it was like Joker something. Okay. I don't know. It seemed like I'm gonna stop talking there. I feel like I should stop before I dig a hole.
All right, you do you.
just some of those characters.
I should follow what Remy did, and we should start streaming some random loot shit once in a while.
I mean, what is this?
Not loot enough.
I mean, I can take this top off.
Anyway, one of the M2s is engaging from range. That is Private First Class Gain with Private
Yeah. I know.
Scott
Not
there.
You're not wrong.
Engaging from a large range to try to hit some of these Op 4 guys moving down the ridge, but it is unlikely for them to land any kills. Just checking the feed in case, but I don't see
my skin's so smooth
registered.
though, Bloodwing.
We still have a few parachutes in the
that's
air as
Razorburn.
well.
That is
They
Razorburn.
open their chutes way too early. And they are
how much dollars you top off? That's the OnlyFans, not
or at the very least distract Blue 4.
Yes, see, I was watching that. Do you remember what the name was?
Just seeing the small detachments.
Because it was like Riddle Joker or something.
3 trying to hold the line for Blue 4 here as Op 4 encroaches on Terminal 3.
You got a good point there, Nordic.
Really just to buy time for the Terminal 1 defense. One of the biggest weaknesses of an all eggs in one basket defense with 3 objectives down is the clock. The defense team's biggest ally is always going to be the clock in a defense mission with multiple objectives. So when you put all of your forces on a single objective for a 50-minute round, more often than not, the objective is going to be finished before those 50 minutes go down. And because the attackers have the number advantage, it is very unlikely for the defenders to be able to push out, pull the W there. So who is commanding Blue 4? What Montgomery, actually that is not the commander. Commander T5 Bay. Nice. T5 Bay is often, I call him my second favorite pick.
Wow, yeah.
FNF.
Why is strange that T5 Bay is off on a unit on their own?
You never see him command, but he's on par with Nemesis.
And he actually has one of the M2s right next to his position, so that's cheeky. Shooting from the rocks like that, that is very cheeky.
T5 Bay, as someone that, is a very good player in FNF and knows what he's doing, knows that if he puts all of his defending force in this 1AO, he's not going to be able to get a time advantage. So what he's done is he's set up little contingency groups to hold out, but on the first sign of contact, also pull back, as you're seeing right here, so they don't get killed off. That's
a menacing message right there.
Into the actual objectives themselves. He's got another group up at Terminal 2, but he's also
do not challenge Barb.
From X-Ray coming up to this Op 4 group, maybe to try to get a few licks in. We do have. Oh shit! Wow, no, we've got RPGs on the squad level. I didn't even realize that. That would mean the mat weapon is a probably an RPG 42, but. Normally you see squad-based AT in the as a single-shot AT disposable instead of reloadable RPG. That's very old school from for FNF because they changed that out a long time ago. Blue 4 rifle is not the FAMAS. What's the damn designation? Barb? It's the
VHS-2.
Croatian rifle. VHS,
Yes.
that's it.
I always called it the Czech for some reason, but no, it is in fact Croatian. One of the
Yeah.
few times I was wrong about a military designation or asset.
I got them fucked up all the time too, so.
I know, I try to be better than you, though.
Yeah. Good luck. Alright, so
Okay,
Finn's
thank
coming behind.
Arma can change it, man. A
Arma
good game
Jesus,
can change a
Schultz,
person.
And King here. Now, Arma Jesus and Schultz have been two. They're not really newcomers anymore, but they're very, very good players. But Arma Jesus, I think, is about to get Hillary Clinton.
Ooh, yeah.
Just like Jeffrey Epstein, Flying Finn manages to kill Arma Jesus. And Arma Jesus, of course, does his classic dead T pose, just as he did, what, like 2,000 years ago? Something like that. And Finn is able to back away before he is engaged. But
Are you calling the
Op4
crucifix a
trying
T pose?
to encircle Flying Finn as he backs off, but the rest of Flying Finn's X-Ray group is trying to help him.
I know he
Flying
is
Finn now in a
bloodwing, but
one-on-one with Bravo 1, which was King, who was Arma Jesus' TL, but Finn is getting encircled very quickly. Might get shot in a moment here by Night Owl, but Night Owl's looking the wrong way.
Thank you, short boy.
So if Op4 isn't able to...
Pirate 24/7, thank you for the follow.
Might be able to get a free kill on Jesus. Okay, that was pushing it there, but...
Oh, but calling the crucifix a T pose wasn't.
Oh,
Gotcha.
hold up. The other group of X-Ray just got 2 free kills. There's the Terminal 3 hack started, but this 3-man X-Ray team's actually getting some decent licks in. They've gotten 2 kills, 1 down for 3 things total.
Finn is
we do have a
focusing.
medic close by on Cooper. Go ahead on Finn.
So Finn was looking to the southeast, but there's a guy direct east of him that he was not aware of. He's trying to limp back, probably a lot of pain occluding his vision. But this guy, Night Owl, actually, he is looking the complete wrong direction, away from where Finn is, actually. And as Finn starts to get suppressed by a few riflemen, I think a machine gun as well.
He's fighting for his life, but he is
Perkele.
fighting the PKM gunner, but the PKM gunner is standing. There's a little
Suomi,
bit of death lane,
perkele,
but now he's taking
vittu,
rifle fire from
saatana.
King. He's dead. Oh, but X-Rays run up, but Montgomery is also about to be FC.
What the? Okay, all right, good for you.
And hold up, now we got another guy coming around,
Gets one.
and he managed to get the kill before that finishes. Okay, so
Finishes.
that was
4 kills total.
Platoon 1 HQ, Arma Jesus, and Snow from Bravo 1.
Satan.
Lunab is also down, and Sideways, the squad leader for Bravo, is also down. Actually, let me verify that Jesse was a part of this group. Yes, he was. And what are the other skulls here? Woonip, but Woonip's part of a different group. So they were able to get, let me do another quick head count. 1, 2, 3, 4 kills and 1 down for the 3 on X-Ray. Not a bad call there. I don't think it's enough to really stem the 25% difference, but at least they were able to stall the northern group a little bit before they got to Terminal 2. That's going to buy them a few minutes, but I'm not sure if it's going to be enough. Last round, EU round 3, those 3 minutes that the defending group's first terminal team was able to buy them actually won it for them.
Time to plan the next campaign.
But
absolutely.
I don't think it's going to be the same case here because the number difference is a lot more staggering than that. And we just had to get double tapped by Chult there.
Yep, that is absolutely a double tap on Finn. Unfortunate. They have the covert 2s for some reason.
Yeah, as the handguns, I noticed that too.
Interesting
I
call.
think this is just a kit bash faction, which are always fun to watch, you know, just the various different weaponry. But it is important to note that Op4, on top of having a 25% numbers advantage,
there's more of a Slanesh thing than a corn thing, but I hope you enjoy nonetheless.
7.62 rifles, which does make a difference. You know, instead of having to 3 or 4 tap.
What are my thoughts on the drones in Arma?
2 or 3 tap them with
yeah,
a 7.62.
They're pretty cool.
I wouldn't be able to tell you who's winning.
Darters
right now. It's
are
a little too early to tell.
the most useful.
One of the 2
Ravens are broken.
3 terminal sites. There is about 33 minutes left on the clock here. There's enough room for anything to go either way, but if the 3 people on Terminal 2 can stall, you might see... Okay, so Op4's playing right now. To answer that, I gotta get into this. So Op4 has a pincer attack going on, and then a flank attack that did air assault by jumping out of a helicopter doing a lay low. They have divided the forces from that air assault because they're still trying to figure out where Blue 4's main force is. So they've got one group heading over and one group heading south. While that's going on, Op4 has done a force split here. So where Blue 4 can win more time is if these 3 guys can stall this northern force, which is already taking casualties because of Blue 4 X-Ray, which is their marksman team. If they can further stall this group, while this southern group makes its attack on Terminal 1, which is where Blue 4 is the most fortified, with 2 M2 Humvees and 4 static M2s, then this defense force could overpower that other pincer and that half of the recon group that jumped out of the helicopter for Op4.
For some reason, there's lightning on this map. I don't know why.
Fight the other half of the pincer. Now, if the northern pincer overpowers the 3 guys at Terminal 2 and quickly moves in to do a flanking attack on Terminal 1 while the southern pincer for Op4 is in full swing, they could overpower the defensive force on Terminal 1 by getting up on these high, what would you call these, Barb? Hills, I guess?
Ridges?
I don't think they're steep enough to be ridges, but for lack of a better term, let's call them ridges. These ridges overwatching the terminal site and deliver some really nasty enfilading fire. Even though there's some really thick Heslo barrier protection here, and there's a lot of places where you can hide.
Yeah, that's a good way to put it, Sparky. Players lack the skill to operate the planes effectively.
Having all of those eyes looking down onto the base
that's a good way to put
it. Could be problematic for Blue 4, especially since Op4 started this with a 25% numbers advantage. So really, this could go either way. It's still too early to tell. It is slightly in Blue 4's favor, though, because they were able to stall the northern flank. And the more they can stall that flank, the more likely Op4 is going to commit the southern flank in the Terminal 1 early. Terminal 1 defense will overpower that because by then Blue 4s will have the defending numbers advantage. And they'll be able to just divide and conquer Op4's remaining force. We're already seeing the 3 Blue 4 guys. One of them started putting some pot shots out on the northern pincer, which is going to slow them down even further. So we'll see. I think the next 10 minutes are going to be a good tell of where this operation is going to lean. It could still change because you never know what happens in PvP. But I think by the time we get to the 20-minute mark and counting, we'll definitely be able to get a clear idea of who's going to win this round.
I'm anticipating the X-Ray team to the west-northwest of Terminal 2 using that marksman rifle and the extended scope, or extended range of the scope to try and plink at Foxtrot 2 if they can spot them out. Especially since, you know, from their angle, they'll look at the compound, excuse me, see no one's there, look around, and possibly spot out Foxtrot 2. But they're actually pretty well hidden from that approach, so they might not get spotted out at all. It is worth noting that Pickles there near Terminal 2 does have that M240 Bravo, so that's a very good asset that they're going to want to try and keep as long as possible. Like you said, could do some good damage from an Overwatch position, but it'll depend on if they're coerced into that kind of trap.
There's the fucking gun run coming in, but they came down a little too hard.
Oh, that's an asset wasted.
Just didn't pull up hard enough.
Asset wasted in FNF. That's a big old fucking drink. And a rocket comes in for good measure. The suppressing fire.
Like, you're given a fucking what?
They're given a 23mm gun pod. The first time in recent memory for FNF.
Very long time since I've seen a gun pod. Usually it's a rocket pod or something stupid.
Yeah, but it's a gun pod, which is super fucking good. I mean, like you said, depending on what it's actually loaded with, but
down attack. They could have just wild through and been
just
fine.
A very basic strafe, a very basic gun run. It doesn't take a lot. Yes, it's an Mi-8. Yes, it's a fucking Russian school bus, but you could still gain the momentum, maintain a good flight path, and just do a good strafe on this. They could have easily picked apart this entire valley
Like, so Op4 did a good job PIDing where Blue 4
Vadim, you only had one job yet.
Because that was the right place to hit, because they've seen the other two terminal sites and realized that, okay, Blue 4 must have most of their force at the other one. So that was a good call there. It was just the incompetence of the pilot to do a very inappropriate gun run there. He did not pull up in time. He came down.
Hey, Alabaster, you like the dress?
It's a good dress. I look cute in it. Fire from the 50 cals, but I really don't get it. Like, from my angle, he made very little attempt to actually pull up, and it looks like he might have lost control of the
Who knows? Who knows? Maybe he had a frame hitch mid-run, and it plummeted him into the ground. That obviously wasn't his intention to lawn dart into the rocks, but it is in fact what happened. Unfortunately, I'm just upset that it was we haven't seen it in a while, to be fair, but we underutilized, misused asset. Well, no, I just mean in general a misutilized or misused asset being used, well, inappropriately and gets wasted. We haven't seen that in a while, to FNF's credit, as a coalition community event.
You know, in all honesty, I think a better thing to do would have been to have, like, the X-ray team get on a ridgeline close, and then just line up the gun.
I was about to say, yeah, you know, there's no AA.
They could literally just have, they could have just walked the gun rounds in.
Exactly, from a static hover. Yeah, I was just thinking that.
I don't know. I honestly don't know. That was a shame.
So my money is now on Blue 4.
Yeah, but Blue 4, I see Foxtrot 2, Kevin's remounting that truck. You got Cullen and Pickles here still holding. Op4's closing in. And then you've got some small Op4 aggressors moving around the perimeters
Khrushchevium? No, Stalinium.
If Blue 4 could hold Terminal 2
is
for
far
5
past
minutes,
Stalin's lifetime.
I think they'd be fine, but I don't think that we're going to see that, because Op4 is just slowly starting to encroach. Again,
Also, Khrushchevium is a very large warrior. Stalinium is much shorter. Sparky's telling me not to touch the assets inappropriately. I'm sorry, I can't help it.
I mean, I'm surprised the pilots are still alive, which just goes to show that, again, no one got shot out or anything. It was just a complete misuse of the helicopter.
Xenupla, thank you for the follow. I don't know why my fucking
I don't mean to sound like an ass, but I don't recognize any of these names. The pilot was Dylan, because he has the -1 aircraft piece.
I recognize Dylan. I don't recognize Schnuffles, but I do also recognize Legal Action. However, Dylan...
Nemesis coming up, showing us why he is Nemesis. And he is able to dance around the gunshots given out by the final guy, Schnuffles. But Nemesis on 2 kills. He's looking for 3. Quickly spraying.
Got a few shots, yeah.
At head level.
Got a few shots, but no, nothing really too bad. Old man needs to take his diazepam.
But Nemesis, he's got safety on his rear, so we can just hold on this rock and poke at different angles. Meanwhile, Schnuffles has to be careful.
Ooh, good nade! Falls far and rolls down. And more shots on Schnuffles. I'm surprised he hasn't gotten down from this. I'm not seeing any blood on the ground by Nemesis, but it could be because he's on a rock. Oh, that's definitely some blood.
He's going to go under, and there is blood.
Yes,
but, yeah,
good point. Very good point.
Just got the 3rd kill.
He did. He very much did. Nemesis is back on the menu.
EU rounds that I haven't seen Nemesis do too much in the past few times, and now he just, comes up and sweeps 3 pilots. Never mind, Nemesis. I'm sorry for doubting you. Now, Cullen has opted to stay by Terminal 2. He's taken a few shots, and he's going to get back behind the rock, but he's at least trying to stay here to stall. As the other 2 guys grabbed a Vic and pulled away, Kevin and Pickles. Otherwise, Op4 here, the 3 guys that parachuted down are just popping some smokes and testing Blue Force 360 here. But another interesting thing to point out is Op4 has done the defensive option and reconsolidated their forces along Terminal 2. And honestly, it's just up to call in to hold. I wonder if there's an explosive trap in play.
Okay, that should be good.
Because with terminals, it's the best time to do explosive traps because you get a prompt when they touch the terminal. So
Yeah,
if hide the
you get a
charge,
perfect prompt,
yeah,
like you said, to do that.
It's easy. All you got to do is hover over it, and as soon as you see that little hint, which is the name of the comment box that comes up on your screen, you just detonate the damn thing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, thank you.
I doubt it, though, because I think
Come back
Colin's
up.
only a rifleman and/or grenadier. But this
Perfect
change in
dinner
play
television.
for OpFor shows they're being very
Thank you.
conscious about knowing where Blue 4's defensive force is. So there's the hack started. I don't think we'll see any taps, though. That was done at the 40 to 30 minute mark, which means we have 23 minutes remaining to do Terminal 1 at a full strength versus full strength. I'm going to be honest, now that I know that OpFor is reconsolidating, we'll probably do like a northern attack, or they'll remount and choose a different angle.
I don't know why Lewis doesn't use channel points. I think he thought it was too much hassle, which is fine.
If OpFor attacks from
He already
that
does
vector,
enough.
they're going to be stuck on flat ground, and Blue 4 is going to have the advantage because they have the associated ridge lines around and can easily do some outflankings on OpFor. I think OpFor is going to spend a few minutes, though, remounting and flanking around with vehicles. Because going on foot's going to eat up a lot of time and put them in a bad position. So at least they should remount and, you know, use that time to get around instead. Plus, they've lost track of the Major here. And he might get behind a few OpFor lines here. But if OpFor doesn't utilize the terrain of Terminal 1 to their advantage and get stuck attacking in the flat areas, there's going to be a lot of enfilading fire from the ridge lines to get them.
We got about 21 minutes and change left in this fight. So, depending on how well they utilize any transport they still have, whether it be those BTRs or trucks, so I think they can fit, what, like 16 or 17? Yeah, he got fucked.
Yeah.
But I think they can fit about 16 or 17 people. Oh, that was weird. I might be mem leaking. Let me
right?
bump out real. Yeah, I'm just mem leaking.
Just do a quick soft log from the server. Don't actually leave the server.
Yep, I know the trick.
So
but
to
thank you.
explain, if you have a lower end graphics card, sometimes you'll start seeing parts of the map flashing because the textures will load in and out. So if you're quick enough after you see that, if you just log, go to the mission, the role select screen in the server and come back, it usually fixes it. But if you let it go on for too long, then you have to fully restart Arma. It's just an issue with the game.
It's not perfect, but it helps.
Yeah.
It can fix your problems in a pinch. And I'm now getting like 60 frames percent. Or no, fuck, whatever.
60 frames percent, you say?
I've been thinking that the key.
All right, 20
My color
minutes
settings?
in. Based on what I'm seeing, I'm gonna say Blue 4 victory. Simply because OpFor is gonna have to spend another 10 minutes maneuvering onto the site. The 5-minute warning is gonna be called in less than 5 minutes.
So pretty much 2100.
Less than 5 minutes.
So a nice
OpFor to rush. I think Blue 4
medium
is just
to
too
dark blue.
heavily entrenched here to do anything. Maybe OpFor could do a Thunder Run and catch Blue 4 off guard, but this
I like
valley
blue.
to
My
the
two
north
favorite
is a
colors are
kill
blue and
zone,
green.
Blue 4's
So
got a lot of assets
I like blue.
overwatching. However, I will say in FNF, I have seen the attackers do a really dumb Thunder Run, and it actually works. Like staggering amount of times. I'd say it's 50-50 if they Thunder Run it. Which, again, shouldn't be the case, but I've seen some crazy
Beta
shit
colors.
in these Friday night fight ops.
Isn't that orange?
Now, the one thing Blue 4 needs to do to counter a Thunder Run is deploy their 2 M2 Humvees that they have
Don't
on
get
the
Thunder
sides.
Runned.
Yeah, to basically just stop a Thunder Run in its tracks. If the BTRs try to Thunder Run it, have the Humvees drive around and take it out because they can use its speed to basically drive faster around the BTR 80
Blue on
than
top?
the
What do you mean?
BTR turret can turn, and all they have to do is just fire where the gunner is. Which is just under the gun.
I hate how Aussies and Brits call it car key. Like a car
kill
key.
the engine.
I hate that. That sounds awful.
But
Hey,
this
GB.
movement on foot is really scaring me. I think I'm seeing
Blue and
some
red?
people start to form up on
Sure,
a BTR
whatever you
though on the eastern side, but it's not going to be enough.
Sure,
I think we're going to see
Ordic.
OpFor rush it. when we see that 15-minute warning called in a few minutes.
There you go, Nordic. And if you don't want to be a mod, just so you can do predictions, that's fine. I can mod my own channel in most cases. Red and black?
You know, I have realized that...
I'm cute?
I think
Aww.
Blue 4... Well, we already knew that, but Blue 4 kind of played this one out to go this way, and I think Op 4 just...
You can still time him out, Sparky.
With T5
You couldn't time him out as a mod. You can still time him out. What are you talking about?
Lightly terminal,
kind of like it round 3?
2
it was
and
pretty
3,
good. I liked it. It was a good setup.
They basically...
I like the boats and the
Op
trucks.
4 to go north to the next terminal site by leaving it open, and then that forces Op 4
Sorry,
to
Nordic.
be in
You just
position
realized
where
that
they'd have to spend more time maneuvering to get to the last terminal to be in a good position. I love the Thunder in Arma 3. It's really, really crisp. Like, there's plenty of times where I think that's like real Thunder actually going off behind me.
Yeah, no, fucking. There were some good moments when you were like pissed at Bloodwing for coming to my stream first. Like she, like you would say a line and then Thunder would rumble and it'd be like, I would actually be a little scaredy boy.
We have AT being fired from Op 4 into the Blue 4 hillsides here. But what was I talking about before the Thunder cut me off? Blue 4's planning. So it's just forcing Op 4 to maneuver and spend more time on the clock. So I think T5 Bay has done a very good job with his unit placement and tactics to take an all eggs in one basket defense strategy and still eat up the clock. And that is something you very rarely see done in FNF. And in this case, it works really fucking well. So T5 Bay isn't just good with a fucking machine gun. He's a fucking damn good tactician too. I love it.
Yeah, it pays to kind of, try new things, and in this case, it's working out pretty well. Only 16 minutes now to go, and counting in this mission.
I can see... Go ahead.
Well, no, I mean, to go off what you were about to say, I definitely could see it going either way. Blue Force have maintaining a decent perimeter. Just looking at the map, they have a loose kind of trapezoid almost shape going on here. Defending both from the ridges and from the base itself, so it's not just a singular point of defense. They have a decent network of guns looking all around, so I could see that working out pretty well, but I could also see those BTRs and trucks providing a decent amount of cover fire for these troops to move in. Looks like they're going mainly on foot, which is an interesting call considering they're at nearest still about half a click away, and at furthest a full click. So that's an interesting call with only 15 or so minutes on the clock. We should see that pop up any second now.
Yep. So I understand why they pulled Pickles.
Yeah, Rebel, I'm gonna start putting these the recordings up on YouTube because I know that like I got like 5% drop frames, and that really fucks some shit up. So I'm gonna start putting these up on YouTube as well. Did I find the go kart? Someone mentioned a go kart, but I didn't see it. So someone, I probably glossed right over. Drink from Alabaster. Thank you.
That machine gun, that's gonna actually let Op 4 push in quicker. I'm not sure if Op 4 is having good communication to call that out though, but that I think just helps Op 4 push in here. Pickles wakes back up, but they need to get off this hillside.
I should probably link the VOD's channel as well. That's a different channel because of YouTube's algorithm and shit.
So on the northwestern side starts getting up on these hilltops with that, the air assault
4,000 go for that.
They could start wrestling control of Blue 4 away from that ridgeline to help the main force come in. The question becomes, though, do they have time to do that in 14 minutes? And I think the answer is no.
No, I agree with you. I love, Staff Sergeant Barber, good name, shooting at, what's his position? So from his position to where he's firing at troops like a good 800 meters away. And between the LRAS and the M2 sighting, I mean, he's getting some pretty decently accurate shots. Not perfectly accurate, but close enough to give him a scare and to hit this BTR a little bit. Don't know if it's effective or not, but it's accurate at the very least. We do have...
Real quick. Op 4 is running its Charlie squad back to grab 2 UAZs and a truck, so we are going to see a Thunder run get planned because that's about
their only chance right now. Yeah.
Yep. that's exactly what Blue 4 wants in this position.
The other thing is getting something to do at work. So my particular one does get rid of the most of those 22k channel points. Yeah, exactly. Just get me drunk.
One of the Humvees just took a shit ton of fire. That was Staff Sergeant Barber, as you mentioned. The BTR actually just got a lot of nasty shots on it. Looks like Foxtrot 2 for Op4 is trying to deliver some enfilading fire on his position. The shot's going a little high, though, unfortunately.
Thank you, Sparky. Can't wait to see you in the Astolfo costume, Sparky. Send me pics. Send me pics. Yeah, that Humvee that Barber was in is now smoking, so he's bailed out. Even though it is armored, the 14.5 millimeter, even at distance, is still very much an anti-material round. Yep.
That's actually really good for Op4 here, because that limits Blue 4's response to only a single Humvee. And with those two BTR 80s overwatching, you might be able to see Op4 just barely pull this off, because all they have to do is run in there and touch the terminal. If they're able to do that, I don't see Blue 4 being able to touch it back if Op4 is able to overpower this side. One of the risks with this strategy, because, again, Op4 had the 25% numbers advantage, so Blue 4, in order to make the strat work, has to commit a lot of their forces to the ridges to make sure that they're okay. Now, I would be curious to see if Op4 is going to try a Thunder run, not from the direct north, but from a completely different avenue altogether, realizing that Blue 4 is spread thin. But that is going to have to be up to a guess by Pierce in order to make that call. But Pierce has commanded a lot in the past, so I would assume he would be smart enough to make something like that. As I am seeing the weapon squad take two UAZs and head down on a different angle. They could potentially come from the west or the exposed southern flank. The issue then becomes, though, is Op4 going to have enough time to get to that terminal with all these forces encroaching slowly? Because we are at the 11-minute mark. It's going to be a nail-biter here.
Maybe. I think the defense is going to be strong enough to deter any kind of Thunder run, and if not deter, then punish. Sorry.
So I think... Hold up. Nope. Charlie's dismounting early. Way early. Oh, because they wrecked one of their fucking UAZs.
Oh, no. I mean, they do have plenty of space.
That are crippled. I don't think they're all going to be able to fit in that UAZ, though.
No, I think so. They got one more seat.
One short.
And one short. So, sorry, War Dog. You get to walk.
See, the one issue with Op4, the one thing Op4 could get here, though,
Steve.
Another attack like that could force Bay.
I would say I have hair on my chest, but I shaved it off. But I can still drink tequila.
Push the northeast over to deal with the south, thinking that Op4
I think I did see the tractor.
Reserve forces on his rear. And in that thin stretch, that might be enough for the northern group to push. But again, with the amount of time left, it's very unlikely.
I think so too. I think it's almost guaranteed for Blue 4 to hold this off. The staggered defense that they had really worked well in doing that. The delay and the just burning the time, burning the clock as best they can, and it's worked out well enough. We've seen it before where certain players just don't. They play more for kills and not the objective, or they don't play the objective, well enough, and their defense just falters. So it's good to see something like this really work out in their favor. I definitely missed that short point. Holy shit. I was probably really drunk by then.
Alpha 1, I think this is just Paladin charging up with a Blue 4 Vic. He's trying to get on this ridgeline on his own. He might be able to get a jump. Nope, wait, he had a second guy in the...
Yeah, so that's two of them.
With him. Lack of a better term. But
Cabin.
they could actually do some damage up on this group. There's still a lot of time. We have the BTRs also pushing. Yeah,
the two of them. They got an AK with a GP and a PKM, so that's two pretty decent weapons there. And once they come across this, they should be able to poke underneath this watchtower because they built it kind of improperly, and also hop up on there. One guy did spot them out, so that's going to get called out.
Charlie 2, look at the damage Charlie 2 for Op4's doing on the top of this battle tower. 2 down.
They're lobbing nades over here with Alpha 1 into this little pocket. But someone just came around the side and killed the leader, and now the other guy's about to get...
There's 3 guys down on top of the BTR. I don't know why they got on top of the BTR instead of inside.
I guess maybe for a quicker dismount, but yeah, one guy is just floating off the rear end. Yeah, that about sums it up, I think.
Thunder runs. It's just very...
At this point, it's a matter of desperation, and it shows, honestly. Like, I hate to sound as rough as it is, but like, that's absolutely what this is. It's a desperate play for... Desperate times calls for desperate measures, and Blue 4 was ready for it. You know, they've had all this time, as long as the run's been going on, they've been able to fill in the gaps of their defensive network, really
these BTRs are
strengthen themselves.
14.5 millimeter on top of the tower, but Blue 4 has backpacked the M2 static to make sure it doesn't get destroyed for potential use later.
Interesting.
And you got elements of Charlie running from the south, but they're
so
trying
we got
to take
2 hydrates and a drink.
Bay, I think, was just trying to pick him off. I can't even find... No, actually, he's on the different side. Never mind. He's hiding so he can continue commanding. And Blue 4, you're seeing a few guys popping smoke to actually get back to the compound to try to close the distance here. But you also have some footmen close to where Charlie's pushing from, and they're going to try and drop him. But you got 2 elements of Charlie 2, 3 guys in Charlie 2 op core.
What the fuck is a footman?
And they're immediately shot at by 2 vanguards on the southern side.
Here comes the truck with Charlie 1. Just the Charlie 1 lead.
You got Patriot charging for it, but he is taken out by Tekic.
War Dog's pushing in now. War Dog gets into the compound.
About 6 minutes remain.
Ooh.
Trying to find a good angle here.
Yep, hops out right into fire.
As soon as he leaves.
And for some reason, the truck opposite of him gets fucking...
Pickles, though. The fucking building explodes, killing Pickles and his battle buddy. Gorski running up, managing to get a kill on... I think it was Tekkit right there. Got another Op 4 player in the zone here. This is CF. He is on the multi, by the way. And we're seeing explosions go off on this battle tower and on traps.
Oh, that was one. CF got hit by his explosive trap. He's fucking down. Yep. Probably not going to get back up from that.
And Gorski next to an explosive charge. He just got picked off, though. ETR just took a Moz hit.
And it is cooking off.
Trying to touch this terminal. And Blue 4 is holding fast, but casualties are heavy on both sides. This is
5 minutes.
Now.
5 minutes.
Leading the way. Op 4 still has time.
Pierce has hopped the wall. He does have a decent angle on these 2 guys, but they've actually pushed out. They get 1.
Yep.
2 more left to go.
Taken out. Pierce now coming around trying to cover. Grenade going over. It's a bit too much. But you've got members of Blue 4 from both the ridge and the tower firing down, killing Pierce's other battle buddy.
Ooh, good airburst.
On the other side.
Yep, here comes Nemesis coming around the side by the burning BTR. Gonna catch Pierce out of position. And gets him, but a trade. Nemesis on 5.
Yep.
And again.
Other Op 4 group with the other BTR, they could still move in. There is time.
Mio
is still in striking position.
Yep.
And there's
4 minutes.
Guys now, it's X-Ray coming along the rear of the ridge here. They can stop this Overwatch Blue 4 group.
CF is in my chat. He said he tried to defuse the satchel charge before it blew up, but he was too slow. He was mid-defuse when it blew up. Oh my god.
Still getting shot at from the Blue 4 Overwatch and is taken out.
Yep.
Blue 4 need the X-Ray group to come in and clear this ridge side to alleviate...
Conscience coming in from the north.
This other ridge group, you got Edwin trying to take guys out, but he is being covered from the other side of the ridge. He puts some bullets down. He's unable to get Herb, though.
No way. 3.5 minutes. No way.
I think the Blue 4
round 1, baby.
Is just too fucking great.
Wait, no. Is this round 1 or round 2?
Blue 4 to overpower.
This is round 2. This is round 2.
Western side
I don't know what it is. 3, 1, 2.
240 Bravo. He's now looking around.
This is definitely round 2. This is round 2. No.
But you still have Blue 4 overwatching the eastern side, but they are getting suppressed. RPG's going up on that tower.
This is
That tower
around-
set to invincible, by the way. It should have changed damage textures with all the explosives that have gone off. We have total conscience and striking
This is round
distance,
one.
but
God
we have a really cheeky
damn.
play by Wise here. Buddy opts to bandage. Could that cost him?
3 minutes and counting. Less than 3 minutes. Conscience somehow.
Trying to engage someone else.
Underneath the cargo tower doesn't gets one actually, but the other guy gets him.
But Wise is able to pick him off.
Steel with the cotton in his ears. That headgear
minutes.
he's wearing is actually. Oh, that was a dirty fucking angle from the top of the battle tower.
Yep.
And some.
Firefighter still flanking the remaining Op 4 forces coming in.
This is round 1 of NA.
I don't know what to say here. I think this is gonna be it.
I mean, 2 minutes now, still a chance, but it's slim at best. But almost have a red on red there. But yeah,
Yep.
so you're telling me there's a chance.
Wise is overwatching when those two are gonna walk out of that Hesco, if they even move out of that Hesco. Third guy running in now. Wise tries to open up. One of them gets knocked out. That was Koak. And Op 4 doesn't have any other forces to come down into the AO in time. 1 minute, 40 seconds. Wise is now gonna not wait them out. Instead, he's gonna come in and breach with his machine gun. Knocks one out,
Yeah, why not?
but gets knocked out by the last guy. Mass on his first kill, but then he gets a
No,
headshot
nope.
by the man in the tower.
Minute
That
20
was
seconds.
Humphreys, who is he's on -2 kills and a negative vehicle kill. Oh, right, I know why. Because he blew up the truck, and that truck killed 2 of his battle buddies next to him.
Capital
Blew
2001,
over
thank you for the
explosive charge.
follow.
That's what killed the 2 guys next to the on the northern side of that blown out HQ building. That's why he's on -2.
Yep.
But that's
Swola is on 4, by the way, with that 240 Bravo on the roof of the battle tower. 4 kills. Did he just get a 5th? No, he's on 4. But that is going to be it. 40 seconds to go, and there is no one even near. Mountain is... He's got into Humvee. His battle bay just got shot. He's in the turret now, rotating. And
going
he's...
for the headshot there, and he gets it. Wait, no, that wasn't... Oh, I thought that was... Is he... Okay, no, I guess,
Maybe he's down? Oh, there, yep.
Yeah, T5A
Okay.
is dead. I thought he was still up there. I didn't realize someone else was still up there with him. But Catch getting, that's his 3rd kill.
That will be his 3rd as soon as he gets the double
Can't
tap.
get the double taps
It
on
just
it.
hit the head. He's
Come on,
dead.
buddy.
He's a
The
yep.
head.
The lid.
The head.
The lid.
The lid.
The road. The
Lid.
road.
No,
The
that's your
road.
magazine.
The road. Fisher,
Oh, there you go.
wow,
There's his
gets
3rd
fucking
kill.
turned into fucking Play-Doh. God damn.
4th kill. All right. There we go.
Wha-
But yeah, no,
Why
that
did you say
was an
round
exceptionally
3?
good defensive play by T5A. Pierce did his best, but his flanking groups were not able to take care of the ridges in time, and he just walked right into where Blue 4 wanted him to walk into, and that's what got T5A for Blue 4 the W there. Definitely.
Big ol' heckin' dub for Blue 4. Well earned as well. Came down to the wire like you've been seeing, and that's what we like to see. All right, that's about it. Let's go down for the next round.
Mm-hmm.
I killed Nemesis.
Unit got
again.
fucked. Internet was shit. Radios being unreliable. The only person who could hear the MG firing as soon as
I
Tracer
had
was
the,
killing her was using the MG, so I couldn't talk him
1v1
on.
slugging
Oof.
match with at the end.
That's unfortunate, man. It do be that way
Yeah,
sometimes.
describe it more.
We were on the rocks outside the objective, and we just kind of looked at each other and started spraying.
I think it was Herb. Were you like at a 2 Hesco, 2 Watchtower kind of thing?
No, this was like outside the objective completely. This was like some rocks. We both had blue fog guns, just spraying.
It's Martin here.
Hey, Night Out, check your DMs with Steve.
Oh, hot.
I just had a... That was the first death. I got one tapped from a guy like 300 meters away.
Well, if you guys have any recommendations about the mission, then my DMs are open on Discord. It's Greg likes.
More M240, please.
Okay.
Less random AKs.
G like CSC has 5, I believe.
Yes.
I got walls.
Do you want to put them in? Or... Yeah, there you go.
Martin, are you running your little tool again?
I got it.
Can you put 1 or W on blue 4 this time?
Hey, Andrew.
What my guys do, so.
It's
I know, right? Oh shit.
First time in 6 rounds.
Alabasters.
If you guys
there's a
have
little
done
bit
4
left
rounds
now.
of for today, I think we can find a spot in blue.
Stable anything in armor.
How do you change your
Haha,
nickname on the
no.
You'd go into your
You guys
profile and your
supposed
settings.
to be on that side during EU round 3.
So, real quick while they bullshit around, this is round 2 of FNF. We have a neutral sector mission, meaning a 1-2-1 side differential on Altus. Op4 and Blue 4 both have BRDM 2 UMs, which I believe are the missile ones, surprisingly. That's interesting. Trophies of 2nd Marine. Neutral sector here on Altus. Not much to say about it. But yeah, any ops for tomorrow? I'm headed out. I still have cosplayers need their sleep. Tomorrow. 10 a.m. Defensor's op, if it looks interesting, at 10 a.m. Eastern. Or I think 2 or 3 p.m. Greenwich Mean Time. Then 4 p.m. Eastern will be a op with Acadian XX, where I'll be 2 IC to Whale. So that'll be me herding cats again. If you like seeing that and like hearing me yell, that'll be that. And then maybe I'll go to TMTM ops on Saturday night at 10 p.m. Eastern or 2 a.m. Greenwich Mean Time. I'm still shaky on it. I haven't been to it in a minute just because it's been kind of I'm falling into Wales pattern, which isn't it isn't terrible. Don't get me wrong. I don't mean to be mean to Whale, but like pretty much he doesn't like playing reruns, and I really am feeling that. Plus, with the server issues that TMTM have been having, they've been getting better about them, but not good enough. I'm shaky on it. But 10 a.m. maybe, 4 p.m. definitely, 10 p.m. maybe. So if any of that sounds interesting, I'll be here tomorrow for it, and then I'll be there at 10 a.m. on Sunday for your thing, Sparky. You take care, Sparky. Polish your mission. One less water, sure, and then 2 UM is the unarmed one. Okay, then I was absolutely mistaken. But since Alabaster said drink, you know what time it is. I've already gotten like halfway through this thing. Damn. Very good tequila. Absolutely recommend. Again, Hornitos Reposado 100% agave tequila. Very nice. Cannot complain in the slightest. Good taste, good flavor, and you feel good doing it. And the thing is with tequila, a lot of people hate tequila because they think, oh, it gives me a headache. Oh, boo-hoo. It's because you're drinking shit tequila. 100% agave tequila does not give you headaches. I mean, if you get hungover, that's one thing, but it really, you'd have to get really fucked up on good tequila to get a hangover from it. But I digress. Just add some size to it. Show out the bottle again? Sure. Hornitos Reposado 100% agave tequila. To pour a drink. This bottle was only like $20. And if you're not an alcoholic like me, then you can make this last a while. And if you put two pour to drink, then just give it to me and I'll drink for you. There you go. Vanilla Coke and rum. Rum and Coke is a classic one. It is absolutely a classic one. I feel like up here, from like here up, I'm not as cute as I am from like here down. You know what I mean? I feel like this isn't representative. It's like, again, like, I got an apron. I got like the like. Anyway, hey, Devil Dog. Welcome, my guy. Hey, Ford. I'm gonna drink my tequila now. You know, that's fair, Alabastra. All the best luck to you, man. Struggle is fucking real. Just look at me. Look at me and remember that the struggle is real. Where's the sexy nurse outfit? Donate and I'll get it. Like, I will, like, with how well this has been, I absolutely will get, like, do more cosplay. People donate. I just, keep it a secret from my parents. That is true. We did agree on Operator Champ for next week, which I will be ordering as soon as the stream is over. Why'd you fall over? Fun fact, rum and coke was the first. Okay. We're still getting shit ready. So, quick story. The first time I ever got hungover. The night before I got hungover, the night of drinking, I was 19 years old, so I was too young to drink. But I drank anyway because I had a friend who was a bouncer at a bar, and he let me in. He just went, "Yeah, you're good." When I handed him my ID, he obviously knew me, whatever. But, show for the cameras, whatever. Went to the bar, had a great time. Before I went to the bar, I had 2 tall boys of Yingling beer, which is pretty much 3-4 beers, somewhere in there. Then, over the course of the night, I had 7 rum and cokes. And I was having such a great time. I thought that the guys next to me were guys... Oh, jeez. Okay, I saw my internet dip out there, so I'm going to restart the story. Went to a bar. Buddy was the bouncer. Before I went to the bar, I had 2 tall boys of beer, which is about 3 or 4 beers. When I went to the bar, I had 7 rum and cokes. And over the course of the night, I made friends with the guys next to me, so much so that they bought me 2 shots of tequila. And yeah, I thought that I knew them. I absolutely did not, but we still did shots of tequila. And I mean cheap tequila. Like the bottom shelf tequila, where you actually have to lick shot lime it, or you're gonna fucking have a bad time right then and there. I was having a great time though, and about 1 a.m. or so. I mean, hey, good for you, Tarnfog. I rarely get hungover too. But like, if I go ham, I'll get hungover. Right now, I'm at a comfortable level. I'm at a pretty comfortable level, and I've had more than half a bottle of tequila. But regardless, yeah, I was having a great time. At about 1:30ish, bouncer buddy comes up to me, puts a hand on my shoulder, goes, "Hey, we need to get you home." All right, let's go home. So he gets a ride from me, takes me home. They walk me back to to my house, into my house. They go, "Yeah, you good?" I'm like, "Yeah, no, I'm good. I'm good. I'll go to sleep." Flop onto my bed, pass the fuck out, wake up at about 5 a.m., 4 or 5 a.m., if I remember correctly. Feeling like shit. I get up, go, "Oh my god, I'm about to puke." Run out my back door, puke into the backyard for about 5 minutes, and just, I mean to the point where I'm dry heaving. And once I'm like, okay, there's no more that can come out, I go back inside, flop back onto my bed, and then wake up at about 8, 9 a.m., somewhere between there, to a phone call. Bring, bring. Hey, what's up? Hey, we still good for that tea time? I completely forgot that I had a golf game to go and play with some fraternity brothers that next morning. Hungover as shit. I go and play fucking golf at 9 a.m. 9:30-ish. I forget when exactly. But too early for fucking golf. And yeah, I went and played. I downed some ibuprofen and some water. One of the guys brought like a 24 case of Budweiser and just, he offered me one. I was like, I don't know. But eventually I can. I was like, yeah, okay, sure, I'll try it. I took a sip. I could not swallow it. Like, you talk about people who are like, oh, I can't, like, when you're hungover, you can't drink alcohol. I literally could not swallow a sip of beer. Yeah, but yeah, no, fuck Leroy's op ideas. This is a better story. I forget how well I did as far as the golf game, but the guy who brought the 24 pack of Budweiser, he did a beer a hole. So literally, start of 18 hole round of golf. Every hole he would drink a beer. So by the end of it, he had drunk 18 beers. About hole, I want to say 11 or 12. He shotguns a beer, takes 10 steps off the course, and just pukes his guts up. Almost exactly how I did at 5 a.m. But just pukes his guts up from just drinking too much fucking beer. Yeah, and just it was a fucking day. But that's enough of that. Story time with Barb over, and I see 1, 2, 3, 4 drinks. So and there we go. And we're in. Oh, Jesus. Hi, baby. I didn't catch any of the brief.
Oh, that's okay. I wasn't either. We were talking about maps and some future.
I was talking about the first night that I got hungover.
Okay.
Yeah. So you're here with
round. Telling me you said screw your op ideas. His stream story is better. That hurts.
Why would you believe her?
Because she's my future wife.
Yeah, but do you not remember what she was saying earlier?
Yeah, I'm a simp. I trust her inherently. I should get help, but no one will help me. Anyway, let's talk about the operation. So
yes, let's.
Neutral sector operation on the town of.
That's what I like to call my ass.
You like to call your ass Chalkia?
No, a neutral sector that people fight over.
I could say something, but that's okay. All right, so we got Op 4 as AAF.
12 beers is too much?
Sense.
Well, 12 beers in like an hour and a half. See.
Okay, no, I think that was a glitch. I could have sworn. Wait, no, okay. No, he has it with his helmet. All right. Because he looked like an FIA guy. I'm like, wait, what the hell? But, and I assume Blue 4 is. Oh, no, they're acting as.
Almost like an Iraqi camo.
Yeah.
It's a funky little camo, but I like it. Still using 5.56, lots of M16s.
Yeah, I do not recognize that camo scheme at all, to be perfectly honest.
I like how Bloodwing is like playing both sides, and that we have a Christmas tree going on the Blue 4 BRDM. But I like this. Sure. Do you want me to keep talking about this? Okay, he's gone. He went to T4. Okay. French desert. Interesting. Should I just like drink? I'll just drink. Yeah, it's not a cup, but the amount of liquid and the foam and everything. I don't know. He also shotgunned them all. He didn't like just sip and sip and sip at each one every hole, but he shotgunned one every hole. But regardless, so we do have yes, again, this is neutral sector on Chalkia. So pretty much scrolling over the map, this is east of Pyrgos, north of Selicanum, on the eastern peninsulas of Altus. I will say it as many times as I need to. I love Altus. How big was the stomach? He was a pretty thin guy. He was a thin guy, so that makes sense. But a Blue 4R is some kind of French desert camo wearing. That guy's got a thick ass. NATO-ish group. M4s, M16s, M249s, M240s, the usual stuff. We're having a nice little pep talk here, it seems. What is this? What is? Oh, beautiful, beautiful. We have a fucking. Oh God. Oh, don't do this to me. We have a candelabra here with a lot of Hebrew writing around it. I have no idea what this is from, but I like it, and I have no idea what it says. Anyway, as for Red 4, let's take a look at them. We have 545 AKs, but AAF guys. So using RHS stuff, but using the AAF camo. That's interesting. I like it, honestly. AAF Defense Force kind of guys. AK-74s, PKPs, PKMs. Swola is there with the RPG-42 for them, so that's pretty nice. And Lear is a little... Oh, hey, you're back. What's up?
I just wanted to hear what the tactical blob was. They're basically going to rush. So that is Blue Force plan. They're going to do half and half and a rush. Op4, meanwhile, doesn't want to rush. And the Milsim guys were saying, yeah, well, he's probably not... Or, excuse me, the lieutenant is probably not going to let us do that. And they're like, well, you know, the lieutenant is absolutely excellent at land nav. So Op4 is going to be more posh to this, but Blue 4 is going to play some hard bass and cheeky breaky this one.
I know, cheeky breaky, Evdamke.
Iceberg Sam, I'm going to get people in trouble with the Milsim groups because I'm listening in on their conversations.
Oh no, that's espionage. Are you cheating for the fucking...
I'm going to feed it all to the Chinese. Woe onto me. But anyway, it's just going to be a rush. Alpha Sector is in the church complex, which is actually a pretty decent AO in itself. Lots of cover to work with in here, and that external perimeter.
I like how you called it a church complex, and not the church and the cemetery or the church grounds or anything, but the church complex. I love that.
Oh gosh, Bloodwing's yelling about spies. I don't know if she's referring to her own agenda or the show Totally Spies, but either way.
Hey,
Bravo's just on a hill.
Fucking Totally Spies? That shit was some fetish material if I've ever seen it.
It was. You don't realize it as a kid. But
no, you don't. You don't. You look back and it's like, what the fuck? This was French cartoons in general. They're like all French cartoons are like really sexual on like a very low key vibe.
I don't know. Code Lyoko wasn't really sexualized.
Well, there was the one
either way, but
Code Lyoko though. I'm glad you mentioned that. Fucking, I loved Code Lyoko because like that shit was like Sword Art Online before it like went to shit. You know what I mean? Fucking. Well, there was the one cat boy though. Let's not forget.
I think that was Odd.
I think so too. Yeah, I think Odd.
Odd. Yeah.
The purple whatever.
Yeah, with the purple guy with the tail.
Yeah. Also, they had fucking cute. Foreheads a fucking mile wide. Like, goddamn.
Yes, everyone had a massive fucking forehead. Alright,
good times, good
Nomass saying,
times.
What's my opinion on milsim communities that use ranks in and out of game? So this is actually
Sir,
this ties
yes,
into
sir,
FNF really
sir,
well. I don't
assaulting
care.
the position, over.
People shouldn't care about what other people do with
That's
their
a good way to
spare
put it.
time.
That's a good way
Alright?
to put it.
It's when they in FNF
Different
Miss Falcon
strokes for
came up to
different
us,
folks.
with this issue a few weeks ago, because Falcon was bundled in with one of the milsim groups, and Falcon's a very casual player, so they tried to
Bloodwing,
have
I am
Falcon
willing to
address
be
the other
indoctrinated
players
for
as,
the
like,
Greek
sir and shit. He just kind of laughed
agenda.
at them. And they were threatening to take Falcon up at the administrator level for his behavior.
All right.
Yeah, do you remember that? So
Yeah.
that's
Iceberg has a
where I
good
draw
point.
the line.
Iceberg has a decent point. It is Falcon, but at the
Yeah, I agree
same
with that,
time,
but
from what he said, he is very honest in what he says to
he is always honest
to
about
a
it, yeah.
fault.
He's very
to
open
a fault
about his feelings, which I know about that quite well over other things. But,
Oh God, you're telling me, dude.
Yeah.
He's from my state.
Let's keep TSB politics out of this, but
Oh no, I'm not even talking about TSP politics. I'm talking about whatever. But yes.
my point is, you shouldn't force other
Redwall
people
cartoon.
that don't want to be in your community to play
God.
to your
Oh,
standard.
God,
Like if you go
Tarnfolk.
somewhere and you force people to do milsim stuff, like in a casual environment especially, that's where I draw the line and think you're a fucktard. I remember way back when I was in a unit called the 89th. For a while, it was the biggest Optre group out there because Sorensic and I were in it. We grew it quite well, but that's a different story. The leadership invited elements from a small milsim into the group to play a combined op, and 89th was struggling and trying to figure out if it wanted to be a milsim or a casual group, and you had a lot of people on the casual side that would just, relax in ops. And I haven't left a debrief in an op in a very long time, but we finished debrief, and the leader of our the 89 was like, all right, now let these milsim guys speak. So they're all standing like in formation. One of them steps up and goes, thank you very much. Anyway, guys, if you ever played like that in my unit, you would all be banned, and then you'd spend the next like 30 seconds like complaining about how we did. And I left that debrief so fucking fast. I remember streaming that too and just laughing about it. But you can play however the fuck you want to play in Arma 3. Find a unit on Reddit, find a unit, or ask a YouTuber, ask your friends. Find a place to go. Have fun. Enjoy yourself. But don't go into other units with a posh fucking attitude.
I think you're better than everyone else.
Fun, whether it be you're joining a new unit or you're in a multi-community event like Friday
Yeah,
Night
see?
Fights or anything like it, because that
You want to see this?
is what makes you look like a fucking idiot. And I hate hearing about stories like that because that's where you get all these horror elitism stories, and you just make your unit look bad because, one person tells another, and then that person will tell people, and pretty soon everyone else will think that, you're just a bunch of jackasses. So please,
because you are.
Don't shit on other people's fun. Don't force other people to play as you do. If you're out in public, within your own unit, do whatever the fuck you want. It's your unit, sure. Have fun however you want. You can call each other sir. You can call yourselves by your unit ranks. It's fine. It's absolutely fine. But
I'm having to be in a casual group.
I really hate to make this analogy, and I'm gonna piss a few people off, but it's like when people force their religions on other people. It's bad.
Kind of, yeah. No, I won't disagree with you on that. No, I really will not disagree with you on that. It is very much the same concept of taking what you perceive as reality and pushing it onto other people who don't, and that's A, not fair to other people, and B, not how people work.
Yep.
Like,
I could,
as simple as it
make a
is.
Political stand right now.
I would, for both of our sakes, I'd rather you
that's
don't.
That's one of the issues in America.
GH Snake
right now,
50/50, thank you for the
forcing
follow.
Things down other people's throats in the land of
well, that's
freedoms,
what you did last
but
night.
That's all I'm gonna say about that. Shut the fuck up. That's all I'm gonna say about that. Again, don't like to get political, but that is also
not to be political, but what the fuck is dirt?
I'm a performance artist.
What is dirt?
Chibi, thank you for the tier 1 sub with Prime Gaming. Hope you're enjoying this, and I hope you're enjoying the main outfit. Blade,
I mean,
Blade the Pug says,
annoying.
I have no idea why this man is in a maid outfit. I don't know either. So if you find out, if you find out, let me know.
Someone else bought it for him. He's
Yeah,
not wearing
exactly.
it,
No,
so
no,
he
no,
gave
no.
$200 to fucking reinforce it. So
Yeah.
whatever.
So that's the thing. Like, someone else bought me this outfit, and I've made. I'm not gonna say exactly what.
No, real quick, Barb. I have to cut you off. Symphony here is telling me it's like forcing people to cook their steaks well done. If you ever come to my barbecue and try to ask me to cook you a well done steak, I'm gonna kick you in the balls and ask that you leave. No.
What if they ask for well done? Well, we asked them for to politely yet firmly to leave.
Firmly to leave. Fuck's sake.
I feel like I didn't do so much Hank Hill as I did Bernie Sanders. The steak should be medium rare, as much as it can be. The government should provide well done steaks at the least possible convenience, and do medium rare whenever possible.
I agree with that. Now, if you have health concerns,
Rube-
cook it harder. By all means.
Ruberin 23, thank you for the follow.
Otherwise, overcooking it is just going to ruin the flavor.
Wig.
Oh,
I might. I really might.
video
I
of
really might
someone
for
literally
this.
Cooking a Wagyu steak to well done. I wanted to reach through my monitor and strangle a bitch. But anyway, we are getting off topic.
We've been off topic.
Oh man. I know it hurts my soul too, like, cause I've cooked Wagyu. It's really good.
You've stolen
when you just sear
Wagyu.
both sides. I didn't steal it, okay? If she doesn't scan the $250 steaks and I'm able to walk out of there without pain, it's not my fucking fault, okay? It's just called making casual conversation.
It's called Why You This Lucky? Why do you have a hot girlfriend that loves you? Why do you get free Wagyu steak? Why do you have a team of editors that love you and do your bidding and roleplay with you? What is your deal?
I don't fucking know. I just have the good life, man.
Ramwig fun, no idea what this
Why you
chat is.
gotta
It
shit on me
just
like that?
randomly came up.
Hey, Barb, there's this guy I know named Dante. I'd like to introduce you to him.
Pug, that was fucking perfect.
Barb.
The timing
Barb, you
was
there? Well, anyway, Barb has died. I guess Dante found him already. Anyway, he offed himself. Okay, well, mission has started. I can solo cast this. It's A-okay. Chat, you will be my co-caster here. Anyway, Op4 and Blue4 already charging. Op4 and AAF hits with 8K74s, so 545. Versus Blue4 with some, I do not recognize their camo scheme, but they're best, definitely some sort of US Blue4 faction. They're also sprinting
You're a
here.
Blue4 faction.
And, I mean, we're just gonna see
Blade
who gets
Pug,
there
thank you
first.
for the
BRDM's also
$5.
charging ahead.
I'm glad you
The
joined.
Op4
Oh,
one
thank you
is
so
completely
much.
Full, and it just got stuck on the rock, so that's gonna slow them down.
The
And
fact
while
that-
the Blue 4-1
Mhm.
has deployed and it's already getting its infantry down, but they are at a very far flank here, so I don't know what's going on. Bart, go ahead. What are you talking about?
Oh, Bloodwing says that I have bottom energy and Dante has top energy,
Oh,
and I
Dante
don't
has
get
some
it.
serious top energy. That's why I think he'd be perfect for each other. Bloodway and I have been talking about this for like a week, and yeah, I think I should introduce you to him.
Oh, dude, no, you don't even know. Fucking, we were going at each other, and I make like my final point, and then someone donated $5, and I just hear like one of my fucking sub notification or donation notification goes off, and I just fucking lose it. Like, it was such perfect timing, and I just fucking died. So good. Bosifus, stop asking about my sister. You're never gonna get the chance, so don't worry about it.
She's actually cute, though. I looked for Facebook.
You don't know her name, and you don't even want to pretend.
Yours.
Okay, apples to oranges, bitch.
I don't have a sister, though.
I'm not gonna say what I was gonna say. Okay, go ahead.
Go! Come on, hit me with it. Come on, we're just waiting until contact starts. And then
I'm
we'll
gonna
actually
make
take
you
this
your own
seriously.
sister. How about that?
I mean, you could You could get my brother, because in like a few years he'll become my sister. I think that's how that works. Okay, there goes the gunshots. Op4 engaging some of the Blue 4 guys, running over to Bravo here. And Alpha caught in, Blue 4
I'd
caught
have a
in
good
the
time
open
in the
there
maid outfit
as,
and going back to
Op4 is
reading
getting on
Mang to
top
have a
of this
fun
first
time.
objective.
Thank you, Blade the Pug,
But we
for the
still have some
$10
guys
now.
trickling in here. I think Barb's dead. Anyway.
Sweet home Alabama.
Sounds like a trend. Never mind. Okay. For the shots are raining out. We've got Foxtrot shooting.
I'm
Blue
just-
4 trying to overwatch here. I'm hearing AT shots going back and forth.
I'm hearing those rockets too, yeah.
That is Blue 4 trying to engage Op4 coming up to the church area. I could see Blue 4
Sure, Bloodwing. Yeah, sure,
taking
sure.
Bravo,
Yeah.
but Op4 is definitely gone for
Iceberg,
Alpha
my
with
mental
most
health
of their
concerns me
force.
as well.
Now when that
Do you want to see the twirl?
There's gonna be a
Hold on.
5-minute timer before points start
Oh,
getting
don't worry about that.
counted
That was just a
down.
tequila bottle.
So it is quite possible that
Look
we
how
could see
cute
a
I am
tie
in this
here,
dress.
but it's going to fall to the PvP. We've got Tekkit and 10 Patrick holding the sector here, so that's going to prevent it from being captured by Op4 unless they put more manpower in here.
I know, right?
And Blue 4 is
Like,
going to be able to get to that Bravo sector first, but we're seeing shots.
I got some cake,
going
dude. I got some
crazy back and
cake.
forth. All right, Op4 is able to get enough people in the sector to capture it, but 5 minutes are going to pass before.
Good news.
points are
Iceberg
getting
says I
awarded.
have some
That-
cake, so I really believe it now.
Okay, well, I'm glad you do. Tekkit, meanwhile, setting up an explosive trap in the church as a last resort. That's very nice.
Aw, thank you,
I guess he's
Alabaster.
going to try to bait Op4 to come and breach him and then blow himself up like a martyr and hopefully be able to hold that sector. But the
And go
timer,
72
the 5-minute
lives.
timer for Alpha and Bravo sectors here is to help prevent a rush. Because
Yay!
usually in FNF, when you rush in
For
and
the
take the
twirl
sector
and
first,
cake.
it starts giving you points. Statistically,
Don't
you've already
do
won.
this to me.
So this is just to prevent just those rush strategies from working and promote some actual tactics to be used. 10 Patrick waking back up. The question is going to become, can Blue 4 wrestle control of this sector
You
away
can-
from Op4?
The VOD should be up.
And,
You can
Blade's
go
gonna
check
run
the
in
VOD.
as Thorn has
Total
Overwatch
guy.
here.
I just.
And Blade gets mag dumped in the back. A little bit of a messy Hillary Clinton there, but hey, what's done is done. And we also have T5 Pinto down. That'd be Pinto. I think Pinto
So
actually.
this
'cause
means
like
we
a
are
Pinto
getting a
pizza.
rem wig,
But
right?
otherwise,
Yes,
Blue 4 has
I will buy a
control of
rem
Bravo.
wig.
They've got a machine
Do
gunner
not-
firing north at Op4 Delta 1 and X-Ray coming from the far,
This
far north, trying
wasn't
do an
meant
elaborate
to
flank,
be
but
this
this is buying time for
successful.
Op4 Echo to come up and get close. But they're
Why
gonna
are
fight people
you
like Guy Fieri,
reinforcing this
blocked
onto me?
sideways, some
Why?
really good players we see in
Why?
FNF from time to time. And you got
Thank you
Kane
all very
hiding
much for
in
the
elephant
donations.
grass. No, he's
Hug.
going on his
Fuck
own ahead.
Chibi
He's
Shibe.
Delta 1 himself.
All of you,
There
thank
are
you so
very
much
few
for the
people
donations.
that I
But
could say could
why
run
are
a,
you reinforcing
individual
this
war
onto me?
against a
I'm
team
in
of
a
5 or 6,
maid
but Kane
outfit.
is one of them.
Why are you
T5A,
reinforcing
Logan,
this?
Arma, Jesus,
What
Logan's
is the-
more of a wild card there, but I could see him winning that fight if he plays it smart. 18
Alabaster
rounds
says
coming, right on
Barbarian
Schwartz's
is the
position.
poster boy for femboy maid cafes.
You know, I've always wanted to start like an actual cat girl cafe.
What about
Like
a
in
catboy
DC? I
cafe?
don't know, just an idea. Anyway, Pierce picking off Thorn there. T5 Bay in a building trying to overwatch Blue 4.
I want
we
views,
have-
Bloodwing. You're
Got a
not
missed off
wrong.
here.
I'm
love
an
watching him play 'cause
E-Cloud.
he is also
This
large
is
enough
what
to
I
play.
do.
I just like seeing other Arma 3 streamers around, you know? And we still have Tekkit here with the explosive satchel ready to go, but Blue 4 might be able to wrestle control
Help
of
me,
this
help me,
sector from
help me,
Op4,
help me,
because
help me,
Op4 only has a handful of guys left. Now,
Or
one thing
just
that's
use
unique
a
about
boom mask
sectors,
to become rem.
neutral sectors that is when you are unconscious in the sector, you still
Stop
count as a player.
reinforcing this.
So, Pinto and Montgomery need to be killed off in order
Thank
for
you,
Blue
Nordic
4 to
for the
wrestle the
tenner.
numbers advantage away from Op4. And until they bleed out, they can be they
VR
can still
trap,
stay here
wow.
and keep control of the sector for Op4. I remember a while ago we had a round lose because it became a one-on-one. And the attacking guy was able to knock out the dude, and then he couldn't find him to double tap him. And he wasn't
I'm
able
just
to set
maintaining
the
a
sector
stable
neutral
Overwatch
besides
the
still
entire
lost,
fucking
but
AO.
that was,
Because
long
I
time
can't do
ago.
anything else at this point. I
Barb,
can't
what
do
you have to
anything.
say?
Thank you to Chibi Shibe for the $5 saying, so this means we're getting a Rem wig, right? And I say yes.
Nemesis taking out Yeri as he pushed up.
No problem,
Nemesis
Nordic.
Group was coming in. Great
No
job
problem.
by Nem. However, he is being flanked by Flux and is knocked out there. He might have also been engaged from a different flank. We got Arma Jesus contesting with Cheese, and Cheese runs right into Arma Jesus, and Arma Jesus shows Cheese the real genius. Jesus. Okay. Otherwise, Blue 4 wrestling control from Alpha from Op4 here. Op4 has way too many forces focused on the city itself. They need to be playing the objectives here. I think they're just spread out trying to deal with any Blue 4 guys cutting through the town, but that is not the right call here. And Op4 is going to find themselves out of position when Blue 4 has both the sectors, and we're going to start seeing points get collected in at least, I want to say, 2 minutes tops.
This is an Australian security scene. I bet it is, man. I bet it is, you fucking cunt.
Meanwhile, we have King, who's run up. He just took out Mito, but Jane Sanders... No, I think he traded.
Hold on, I gotta send a picture real quick.
Look for Mito here. Barb, you okay?
Relatively.
Did I overstep anything? You good?
Oh no! You didn't overstep everything. Okay, I still love you, baby. I'll kiss you after this.
Okay.
These are very unsafe.
Apparently, Bay says watching Liru act like everything is normal, but Barb absolutely losing it is the highlight of my night. Well, Boo, I'm glad I can make your night.
No, this is
Meanwhile, you got Standers taking out Fist as he tried to flank around on the southwestern side here. Montgomery is the guy in the sector still up. He also has Pinto there. As long as those two are still up, I don't think they'll be able to take control of Alpha, but...
Hey, Liru, fuck you. Bloodwind got a gift sub to my channel and not yours. And so did Yasuhiro.
No, this is for fun.
Okay. Good for them. I'm glad for you. That's what, an extra $5 for you? All right, so Montgomery, the guy next to him, led out, so it's just him. I think Blue 4 is going to be able to wrestle control of this sector with the 5 people in here any minute now, but it might take a few minutes. So points have started counting up for...
Sorry, I gotta send this to someone.
I think that was someone's mine detector going off. Oh, no. No, that was...
Yay!
That was an explosive.
Yeah, you fucking cheeky cunt.
Of the church.
VB long neck. That's what real fucking Aussies drank. You fucking cunt.
Well, he's dead now, but... I'm not sure if Montgomery was an explosive engineer or not, but I think he might have done that just to knock out some of the Blue 4 garrison here. But now no Op 4 guys are in the sector, so Blue 4 might be able to take control of it. Also, Iceberg, thank you for giving Bloodwing a sub.
Oh, fuck you, Iceberg, you Jewish cuck.
You can't say that.
He's Jewish. I'm Jewish. It doesn't matter.
Whoa. Okay. Make up on Hanukkah, all right? But please.
We'll make out on
Not while we're
Hanukkah.
streaming. No horny. Wait till I introduce you to Dante, okay? Anyway, Blue 4 still on 12 points here. Op 4 putting a massive flanking attack on Alpha, but now Alpha is controlled by Blue 4. I think this
Blade,
counterattack
thank
will
you
be
for the
able to
5.
overpower
Nordic,
Blue
thank you for the
forces.
gift subs. Was there anything else I missed? I don't think so.
Dropped on the flank.
Yeah, I think that was
another
everything.
Satchel going off to
I know,
take
right?
out more of the church. I love how the cross texture with the bell is floating now. Even though Arma Jesus is on the other side of the map and on Blue 4. The stream needs more alcohol? Yeah, well...
I think it needs less alcohol at this point.
Combo just got blown up by a grenadier round. Chaltazar has gone prone. Sholand is overwatching them, though, so they got to be careful. Standers now trying to use his,
Right,
240
Tarfolk.
Bravo
I haven't even been doing
best
any
up for as
commentary.
they
I've
try
just
to
been
move
like
it. Cool
shit
Breeze
posting
diving
with y'all,
into
and it's
the
been the
flower maze
greatest
here
fucking thing.
to try to
Don't get me
redeem
wrong,
himself.
it's been the greatest fucking thing.
But
Just
Blue
like
4
fucking.
has a
Blue
very
4,
strong hold on
oh.
Bravo, at least. Alpha going back to neutral.
And just like shit.
But 18 points in the lead. Op4 is going to have to send something to go deal with that force. Meanwhile, Platoon 2 HQ being harassed.
Rebel, if you think I'm not drunk
Kevin
at this
taking
point,
fire from Montgomery.
you were
He was
fucking
able
wrong.
to knock out a few guys on this platoon side here, as well as 2 additional guys, Pickles and Barber, getting some flanking shots on Platoon 2 HQ for Op4 here. Multiple guys down. Kevin in a one-on-one, but he finally loses it because Montgomery was in a much better position there. And Kevin was completely exposed. Sholin, meanwhile, getting another kill. I forget who he was overwatching. Chalcizer, that was it. That was his second kill. And Op4 still wrestling for control on Alpha.
Hydrate?
But
Yeah, okay.
Blue 4 is just on the outskirts here, overwatching. Explosive trap going off on this church. Montgomery was still inside. That was legal action, demoing the church for his second kill. And there's Montgomery's dead body inside. So yeah, if you demo any of the vanilla buildings, they will go down and people will get killed in them. So it's a really good play to have. Every time we take an injury, I drink Iceberg. I'd love to do drinking games, but Twitch gets really anal about drinking games.
More like anal, not anal. You fucking you
of
hate
course
English.
you would know that, you fucking femboy with a maid outfit. But anyway, Op4 still trying to wrestle control.
He said it, Chad. He said it. He admitted it. I'm a femboy. Let's go.
I'm glad you could celebrate that, Barb. I'm really happy for you.
Oh, it's always a celebration when no, I'm not gonna say that. No,
Standers
I'm
coming
not.
around the flank. Yeah, I know when I give you attention. But doesn't notice Wooney in a bush below. But I think Standers is just going up to go right behind him. Oh no!
Exactly, Nordic.
Hillary Clinton. Though that was in the back, not the back of the head. Standers getting up though in a firefight with Bridges. But Bridges is able to get killed just before Sholin can come up.
Oh, but Sholin taking fire. Dylan shooting as his building collapses around him.
Yep, that was Cool Breeze doing another great explosive trap play to try to catch him. Cool Breeze getting in a fight with Dylan, but Dylan wins that one-on-one because he has a 249. Unfortunate for Cool Breeze, but he had the right idea. Op4 now in control of Alpha, so they're getting points on the board. But just look at the amount of Op4 guys still left in the town compared to Blue 4. This is going to be a very tough call to even control Alpha here, but I think Op4 just had their forces way too spread out in the city and weren't able to re-rally them to hold Alpha when they needed to, and that allowed a small Blue 4 team to come and wrestle control away and start getting Blue 4 points on Bravo. And then Op4 just didn't have enough forces to try to contest with Bravo there. So really it was just Op4's mistake of having so many forces. Stop playing with your vibrator. So many forces in the town itself.
Wow.
And,
That's a lot of big talk coming from a man with a small penis.
Ask Bloodwayne. Anyway, Koak just knocked, I don't know who that was right there, but now it's just Bridges on his own to hold this sector. You got some
Literally
Blue 4
subscribing
guys
for that.
all around.
Thank you all the best for the tier 2 sub for 3 months. Hope you keep enjoying the option. I hope you get a kick out of this.
AK-74 with a GP-25. You got Schnuffles,
You're not
Dylan,
wrong,
Sideways,
Josephus.
and Cooper coming up. You know, I've never seen Schnuffles before, but I think he's been doing really well the past. He did well in EU.
Schnuffleupagus.
Yeah, right. And so far he's been doing okay on the NA rounds as well. So always nice to see a new face. I hope he.
I'll be honest, I haven't even been paying attention a tiny bit for this fucking mission, and it's been great. I haven't paid a single lick of attention.
Well, have you been drinking? Is that why?
No, I'm actually completely stone cold sober. I'm actually like Amish and completely Orthodox Jewish. So like, what the fuck do you think, man?
I see. Okay.
I sent a video to Kayla of Okay, no, I haven't been drinking whiskey. I've been drinking tequila. But I sent a video to Kayla of me in the dress, so we'll see how she reacts to that.
I'm gonna be honest, I don't know who that is.
That's fine. I'll tell you about her later.
Okay.
And of course the victory music starts playing.
All right, Bridges getting taken out by Dylan, and there goes Alpha's control. And, I mean, that's...
Okay, I'm good.
It was
I'm good.
GG
I'm
a
fine.
little
I'm fine.
earlier,
I'm
but
fine. I'm
that's
fine.
gonna
I'm
put
fine.
the
I'm
nail
fine.
in the
I'm fine.
coffin.
I am
Two blue four guys
fine.
coming around. It's Arma Jesus
I'm
and Point
fine.
Man racking up 2 kills apiece on this round so far. And, I mean, we're just down to 4 Op4 guys on the northern outskirt. They're trying to maneuver.
I am a strong maid. I can handle
we have a guy named Nem,
anything
by
in
the
my
way.
path.
Is that Nemesis?
Hey,
no,
ask
no, because
Guru about the drag.
Nemesis
Kissing
is
face.
blue 4. No, he was Op 4, but
The Jew2K wants me to ask you about the drag.
we don't talk about the drag. Okay, so it is a different person.
So what's the drag?
On my chair, I mean, it's been getting better, but Jane is down, and Nuclear... Does Op 4 have a medic here? Yes, so Nem is the medic, but... Yeah, Nem's too far to do anything. This is just wrapping up here.
I'd wrap you up.
Wrap your willy before you get silly, kids. Nuclear Moose trying to make a run for it here. The suppressing fire taking out his legs. He tries to go prone as he's fired from 3 different angles. The bullets. And there's a headshot. And there goes Nuclear Moose. Mountain's running up as well to come and do some double taps. We also have
I had the mountain double tap, you know what I
Kelly,
mean?
Arma Jesus, and Point Man running up as well. This is gonna be a quick round. I don't even know how long this thing's taken. 33 minutes. Yeah, this is a very quick round. Jane waking back
Well,
up.
33 minus 15, which is 18. I can do math even when I'm drunk. Bitch.
You okay, buddy?
No.
Okay.
It's okay. I'm here for you, though.
Okay, I'm here for you too. Oh gosh.
Let me know which one after the
Blue Four
stream.
Marksman just got a great shot on Jane.
Jane Saunders
That would
there
have
looking
been
for Tarzan and
legs.
flying 762 to the fucking side of the cranium. But wakes back up anyway. And should find Mountain if they look to the left, but
Yep,
no,
out of
they're
position
like...
here in the open trying to engage. I think Them's gonna get picked off here. Yep,
Ooh,
fired,
Mountain!
possibly
Ooh!
by Nemesis.
Ducking
but
and
yes,
diving,
they're-
diving and weaving, but no, Jane Saunders is the one who goes down. Not Mountain, Armor Jesus Kelly, or Point Man. Very good play. And, I haven't been following this up at all, but I think Blue 4 wins. I think Blue 4 wins this one.
Kelly double tapping them. It is now up to Sam Handwich. Can a sandwich win? I think not.
A hamwich, not a sandwich. Apparently, yeah, no. If you send it to, well, I guess not Nordic anymore.
All right, I mean,
Are there any
that's
fucking
GG.
mods in chat even?
I mean, there already was GG, but
It was GG from the beginning.
I wouldn't say from the beginning. It was just a turning point, not for strategy.
There was a strategy?
Yes, Barb, there was a strategy.
From Rebel_Nomas, did Liru ever cosplay a trap? Bloodwing answers that, nope. I think we need to change that.
Patriot coming by and doing some
I hear you stifling the laugh, you motherfucker.
Handwich doing his best, but he is shot by Arma Jesus' handgun. A perfect grenade! Oh, that ended up on the outside. That's a satchel. Oh.
Oh.
Oh. Jesus. You were supposed to die for Arma sins, not kill other people for Arma sins. God damn.
So I gotta ask
That was a
you,
great way to
Liru, when Bloodwing walked around as a hentai character, how did you feel?
Bloodwing, am I allowed to answer that question?
Well, considering she is the one who posed it.
I still ask for permission. All right. Personally, when she was at Katsucon and she cosplayed Mari, yes. That evening was some of the most fun I've had in my life. Because we got to go to all these hentai panels as with her as a famous hentai character, and it was fun. I love being her chauffeur at cons. Because it makes me really happy and I want to,
chauffeur.
Yes.
You didn't drive her anywhere. You walked around a con. I know how cons work. You don't drive it.
Yeah, and I would hold the umbrella for her. And I'd walk her around, carry her things, grab her things and hold them while she took pictures because I love this woman.
You know, I really can't fault that. It's a wonderful relationship that the two of you have, and I hope it results in many children.
Barb, how much tequila have you had?
Hold on. I'd say about 4/5 of a 750 milliliter bottle.
Yeah, I'm assuming it's like a moderate proof too for tequila, because tequila can be one of those higher ones.
Hold on. Let me see. 40%, so 80 proof.
Yeah, buddy. Okay. I hope you're okay. Let's go down and listen to the.
Hey,
to the
if
final
it
round.
makes you feel better, Bloodwing is remaining in my chat and egging me on, so I think I'm okay.
Okay. All right. Well, she's in my chat too, but let's go down and have a listen.
I know she's the boss of both of us, so we'll follow her word. Okay, you're gone. Okay.
Yeah, Echo got there first, and Delta was in a car. Yeah. Yeah,
You're absolutely right, Rebel.
Yeah, they did.
Rebel or Leroy is
Foxtrot, too.
very lucky. He is incredibly lucky.
Yeah, that's what went down.
He is incredibly lucky.
Look, how many people did I kill when the church came down?
I don't know how many people we had.
Too much.
Fox 2, basically. Except for one.
Because I threw a second.
Oh my God! Hold on.
And I blew up the church.
I mean,
Yeah, and
1-2-1
it killed me.
countered it too. They're like, we're helping.
It killed, it knocked out a bunch of friendlies as well. We were
Yeah.
like, fuck you, that was a huge
I was
mistake.
just
more?
We had no
Just
idea about this.
If you guys have
Why do you
those
want me to
numbers
drink
yet,
more? I've already had
as soon as
so
I saw dudes in the
much.
open, I just started dumping Gustavs into the
I
guys
got
running.
this bottle. I already opened this
1-2-1 could
bottle
grab op
like
pros
8
and
hours
win the first
ago.
two, if that's right.
Not even like
To be honest,
7
I'm
hours
I'm
ago.
clueless of this game, so I ran into literally.
Oh, thank you, Ren.
literally
I hope
fucking
that I
shit
am
hole.
loved.
I was gonna
If
get
in doubt,
killed.
As much as I
hide
love this
behind a
tequila.
rock
How many guys
waiting
you
till it
got?
stops being loud.
Also, if there's a Jeep grab loop, we've been out for last two.
So all
Let
I
me
need to know
go.
is heal,
Hold on.
H,
Let me
H,
update the
H,
mission.
H.
Okay, let's let the staff get on with slotting now.
They're too loud, so I'm gonna mute it. And I'm gonna update the mission. This is the 3rd round of NA, and I'm actually gonna give some commentary. 3rd round of the NA branch. Blue 4 is attacking Op 4. Attack defense sector with 97 players in the server. It's probably like 52-45. 52 Blue 4 are attacking. Oh, no. 45 Red 4 in a attack defend sector mission on
Barb, drink some water.
No, fuck you. I should though. I have Powerade right here. I'm gonna drink this whole bottle real quick. Hold on. Map is Tanoa. Okay. Thank you, chat, for caring about my well-being and not just being satisfied with me being a fucking e-clown. And thank you, Ju2K, for the now 200 bits. Worried about my well-being. I appreciate that. Bloodwing, do you see how much tequila I've drank? If you call me a lightweight with this, I'd hate to see what a heavyweight is with your Greek-ass family. Okay. That's collectively. That's collectively. Okay, everyone's saying hydrate. That's fine. I appreciate that. Again, okay. Okay. I'm gonna. Take some deep breaths. I'm going to unmute the TeamSpeak, and I'm gonna go use the bathroom, take my Powerade that is 0 sugar, a 0 sugar Powerade. I'm gonna go to the bathroom and drink most of, if not all, of this. I genuinely appreciate everyone being very concerned about my hydration and my well-being. And I'm going to validate that by drinking this Powerade. You love me, I love you. Even when I'm not in the maid outfit, I still love you because I know you love me. Why in the bathroom? Because that's where I'm going to be for probably the next minute or two. Because I really got to pee. Okay, I'm going to mute the chat. Mission and everything is updated. Be right back.
G-Legs, did you take marksman last round?
I did. That's affirmative.
Okay. Could you let someone else take it or have a chance? Okay, thanks, man.
Didn't want to be anyway.
I'm sorry. I want to spread the joy.
Don't worry.
To be honest, Mark's not to know is something of a contradiction.
Yeah,
it is.
Where's the tree guy? Let's go to him, bro.
It's a very sought after slot.
Also, you gotta remember, if you play that one specialty slot, you can't play it for the rest of the night unless there is no one else willing to take it.
This is round 3 though.
Yeah.
When no strangers to love.
Can I get a recon medic, please?
Don't.
You might as well face
Break it, break.
Don't.
Break.
No karaoke.
We're sitting about 4 people that need to slot up, so if you haven't slotted already, make sure you slot it.
We're looking for about a 6-person advantage, correct?
Yeah, I mean, 15%, so anywhere from, I don't know, 5 to 10 should be fine, I imagine.
Yeah, I see. I just can't count by round 3, apparently.
It's understandable. I struggle with numbers too. 5s turning into 3s and shit.
It's the half-ups, and that's really the one that's hard to deal with.
It's like what half the person is like a bird.
Amputee.
You know, I'll give you the whole person in that situation. I think I've got everybody slotted, and the numbers look pretty decent to me. I suppose Blue 4 could have slightly more, but it's gonna look okay to you, Martin.
Yeah, I mean,
Advantage is about 20%.
Blue 4 needs more, I can slot Blue 4, or I can slot Op 4. So.
Let me see here. It's 7 plus 2. That's 9. It is about 20% actually, but yeah, I don't think Blue 4 needs more. I think we're good the way it is, though.
Maybe I am about to cry.
We get to push?
Just making sure if it is really 20. I don't want to yank people around, but we could probably move 2 people to Op 4 if Op 4 thinks that that is a significant number change.
15 right now. If you drop one more person off the whole count, then it would be 15-ish. Closest you can get.
And I don't think we have any single players, so I'm happy with it this way as long as Op 4 is happy with it. So I think we'll go to planning out the team. So Blue 4, you have 60 seconds to get the team in order. Hassing, are you there? Got 60 seconds.
Of course.
Cheese, do you want to do it for him?
Oh, sure.
I'm not seeing Hassinger in TeamSpeak.
Is TeamSpeak crash or something?
You know what? Let's just put that on hold for a minute. We'll go to Opera. You got 60 seconds to get your team in order.
Alright, oh, I have a platoon lead. That's great. I'm gonna need a second platoon lead. Someone who's from presumably Delta. And then one of our 4 guys from Foxtrot. Can you take team leader just for radio comms? You can do whatever the hell you want after that.
Can you hear me? We've got it, don't worry.
Yes.
Great.
Yeah, Night Owl, don't worry, I got it covered.
Can you guys hear me?
Yes, we can hear you. Hang on.
For some reason, my Wi-Fi just decided to drop.
Second one, thank you. Alright, that, I think we're good to go. Cole, you can lead the entire team, right? The entire squad? I'll take that as a yes. Your lack of response. We're good here, yeah.
Fantastic.
From squad lead position. Sorry, I should say SOG.
Blue for 60 seconds to get your team in order.
Are you
We don't have a
leading
company lead.
Echo? That it would be me.
Oh, okay.
Alright, are you, Nem, are you leading SOG from the squad lead position?
Yes, I am.
I need a squad leader for Foxtrot.
I'll just
Unless
switch.
the fire.
I'll just switch my radio.
Got
So
it.
that-
Alright, I'm good.
Push through.
I think we lost company command on blues. Cheeser, I'm not gonna do it. He's
No,
gonna
he-
do it.
No.
Did he say the team was good?
He's coming back, yeah.
Okay, we'll just wait for him just to make sure then.
I'm good.
Go ahead and hit your team, sort of.
Hassinger, you read?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yeah,
Yes.
copy. Okay. Go ahead and get the team sorted as company.
Oh my god. Wait, I already thought I did that.
If it's good to go, just let me know.
But alright, so SOG or Nem, you already said you're gonna lead from squad lead, right?
Affirm.
Okay, just make sure you get on comms and total consignment. You're gonna hop on squad or your correct
Platoon two?
frequencies, right?
Yeah.
Got it. Alright, from that I'm good.
So let's push to map screen.
I forgot my mic was muted, so I'll say it again. Identification. Thank you.
Sugar.
I'm glad you're so conscious, because I don't know how I am.
No, the map.
I've been drinking this. Okay, no, I said I would drink all of this.
You are my candy girl.
You are my sunshine.
Hello, yes, I'm here.
No karaoke, guys.
No.
That's sad. You got me loving you.
I do believe the
One
worst
second.
thing
I'm gonna
about
take
it-
my punch on this, because
the FNF.
I need to. But 1 second.
But there's always a 1/5 delay and everyone is off key.
As long
can't
as
stand
nobody's
this impression,
streaming, you
man.
can sing whatever you want.
This impression
But
is
people
killing
are
me.
streaming.
So I can't sing metal.
Oh, CQB, nice.
Oh.
Oh no.
That I can't sing metal.
Satchel
no.
charges for the win on this one, then, boys.
Oh no.
Joke's on you. All the Tadar buildings don't have exploded dancers.
Ruh-roh.
Don't worry, my stream is gonna be super embarrassing when you go back and watch it.
It's
I love
alright.
when
My
that
stream
happens.
is already embarrassed by me.
Okay, see, look,
All right,
it
let's
is
get a
all
briefing
gone.
from the
It
mission
is
leader.
all gone. That is.
Alrighty, Blue 4 versus Red 4. Neither side can see where the other spawns. Red 4 can now place down defenses or was all preset, so have fun with that. Try not to die because you try to cover. 3 different sector defense. It is sequential, so 1, 2, then 3, I believe. Should be something that way. And I believe that should be about it.
Alrighty, any questions from company commanders?
Negative.
9.
All right, well, on behalf of Friday Night Fight and staff, I want to thank you all for coming out today. Some fun, super intense rounds, at least from where I've been sitting. Hope the last one is as good as the first two, and the third round of FNF starts right now.
Barb, how are you doing?
Oh, it's going, man. You know when like white people say, you ask a white person, "Hey, how's it going?" and they say, "It's going." Well, it's going, man.
Okay. You haven't been drinking any more tequila, right?
Right.
Okay, because I think you've had enough.
I think so too. And I went to the bathroom and chugged about half a bottle of Powerade Zero Sugar. So I think I'm good on the tequila for
Good.
this
Get
round.
some electrolytes in.
I also
you should just relax, okay?
I haven't had anything since the last round. I'm good. I'm good. I'm
Okay.
here for you and for FNF round 3 NA here on Tanoa. A nice sector defense mission around the Tanuka Sugar Company area in the middle of the main island of Tanoa. Did you know that Tanoa is named after the Fijian word for bowl because the main island resembles a bowl?
You totally read that off of the mission load-in screen, but
No,
yes,
it's because no, I didn't read that. It's because I memorized it off of the mission load-in screen that says it.
All right. Well, we have about a 9,500 person op. I didn't look at the exact number here, but we got some people connecting in and out. This is meant to be a sector, organized sectoral, but they are. Wait, no, it is a rush sector. So we haven't seen one of these in a while, actually.
Is it rush?
It is rush. Sector 1 is lit red. So what this means is that the only sector that can be taken is Sector 1.
So it's sector rush, not terminal rush.
Yes.
That's unique.
We've covered these before, Barb. It's just we don't see them as often as like terminal uplink rushes. Okay?
Yeah, okay.
Okay. I mean, it makes sense because we have, checkpoint / command posts, and you got the storage center, and then Sector 3 is labeled the last final line of defense.
I'm more than halfway there, Bloodwing.
Illustrate how this works is only Sector 1, which is here, can be taken, and then only Sector 2 can be taken, and then only Sector 3, the final sector, can then be taken, which has some interesting fire effects on it. So this is some modules within Eden Editor. You can make custom colored fire. It is really cool. I forget what chemical you burn for green fire, but
yeah, I was about to say, this is the one with green fire, isn't it?
Yep. There's actually a chart out there where it tells you like what you have to burn to get certain colors. It's how they make fireworks and stuff. It's copper, right? It is copper for green fire. But
yeah, sure.
Otherwise, OPT4 appear to be some sort of rebel group. I'm seeing some 6B23 vests, some US chest rigs, big potpourri of stuff, but they do have an SVD for their marksman rifle. They have AKM models, so 7.62 rifles for what appears to be all of their units here. PKMs, PKPs, RPG 26s. So
I know, Ren. It's
just 7.62 Russian-based forces.
I am
here,
very drunk.
Nice to see that caliber.
Aware
here,
of
but
that.
everyone has some sort of chest rig or
I am
plate carrier.
not so
which the FNF custom
familiar to the
all
fact
have,
that
the
I
same
will
body
fight
armor
that.
variable. So they're all up armored, which is nice. And they have some various transport truck for movement. Now, let's look over at Blue 4 here.
Absolutely.
Oh, that right click didn't work. Okay. There we go.
I believe for this they are CTRG. Yes, that triangular polygonal pattern is indicative of the CTRG group. They do have standard M4s. I do see a Scar 17 on WUNEP, which is a little unique, but
so
yeah.
Just to cut you off, the Scars are the primary weapon. You're only seeing those M4s when they have Grenadier weapons because there's no Scar with the GL. So it's meant to be a 7.62 mirror match. So higher calibers and otherwise it's US based. So 249s, 240 Bravos, but this is a play on CTRG camo because of those triangles. So
Wow,
yeah, should be
Bloodwing.
good. It's not the stealth version of it though, which
I'm
means
taking a
it's
picture of
not
that.
consistent. But they have a bunch of transport trucks and off-roads. So that can fit 6 and I believe 13 people respectively. And their marksman rifle should be a
so,
Mark
yes.
17, but
That's no different from the rest of them.
yeah.
Maybe a bit better scope, but actually, let me see. That would be
It
Nemesis.
is Nemesis
Actually,
with a Mark 17. Yep.
actually, no, not a Mark 17, but an SR-25, aka a Mark 11.
No, you're right. Yep, that's what it is. Mark 11.
See, I'm drunk and I'm better than you.
It's okay, buddy. You all right?
No, dude. I am great. I am great. Thank you. I appreciate the concern between both you and Bloodwing, but I am great.
All right. Well, let's take a look at these AOs here. So first off, you got Sector 1 as a checkpoint/command area.
Shit, the
They
prediction,
even
you're
added
right.
a tent on top for a checkpoint. That's actually a
Thank
really
you.
clever idea. I'm gonna have to remember that when I do some world building. But we, have,
sorry, real
nice
quick.
Go ahead.
Who won the second round? Blue 4,
Who
right?
won the second round? It was Blue 4. Yes, it was a very, very easy victory on their part because of Op4's tactics.
Gotcha. I have a
lot of
prediction.
Blue 4
I do predictions because I'm a better streamer than you, and I just want to make sure I got that
Okay.
right. Thank you.
All right. But otherwise, the command position is by the radar tower.
Night,
You
Ryan.
got the
Thank you
station
very much
checkpoint
for sticking
here, and
around.
the,
Alistair,
sector
why would you
itself
say
goes
that?
all the way down to the gas station, so that does leave room for Op4 to build some more fortifications. As long as there is a defending unit alive in the sector, he's not down or unconscious. Excuse me, dead or unconscious.
Oh no,
then,
I'm reaching for the
attacking
bottle of
faction cannot capture the
tequila.
sector.
Oh
Just the
no,
defenders
what am
aren't
I
allowed
gonna
to,
do?
Like, wall themselves in a corner that can't be
no.
accessible. That is a bannable offense. But otherwise, Sector 1 seems like a pretty solid sector here. If anything, okay, no, part of the checkpoint is actually in the sector. I thought it would be taken out a little bit. What are your thoughts on Sector 1?
So for Sector 1, the north side of Tanuka in general, it's a decent area. I mean, the sector itself is pretty sparsely populated as far as buildings. You have some hills to overwatch the general area, but as far as a sector attack defense mission, I think it's going to be difficult to actually defend the capture zone itself. The mission maker has done a decent job in reinforcing the area with the HESCO barrier, watchtower, bunker, etc. But I don't know if that's going to be enough per se. I think it'd be better to reinforce the central town of Tanuka itself and reinforce sectors 2 and 3.
So, Tarn Folks dropped into my channel. He says that Op4 actually doesn't have any ability to build, so what they get is what they get. So that makes sense. But I don't think Op4 should focus on any defenses in the town itself, because otherwise Blue 4 can just easily circumvent. They have a lot of fast-moving vehicles.
See, that's how it works,
'cause those
Nordic.
trucks and
You win,
off-roads can
you
actually
pick
get
the
a
winning
lot of
team,
speed,
and you get your points back.
Off-road. I mean, one of the Vicks is literally called an off-road.
What do you mean?
So,
Oh yeah,
I could see
you're
them just easily
Turkish, so you can't
circumventing,
predict. I'm sorry.
You know, the
Nordic.
entire
No,
town
not
itself,
Rebel.
knowing that the
I'm
town
sorry.
could essentially be a death trap.
I
Speaking of death
legitimately
traps,
am.
Sector 2 is probably Op4's best bet, because there's a lot of places you can go around in this sugarcane facility. A lot of twists and turns, a lot of ways to get on to the rooftops and various different areas. The one weakness, though, is the northern ridge. If Blue 4 can set up a good firing line here and have their marksmen get close enough to easily pick people off, there's a lot of angles that get lost if Blue 4 were to attack from the direct north. What are your thoughts?
Sorry, talking about Sector 2?
Yes.
So the sugar company industrial area is a very well fortified position in general. As far as the north, like you were saying, I could easily see that becoming a ridge to provide covering fire for an assault to push down the hill towards, or possibly, as we've seen in previous missions, a thunder run. They would just, it's more of a fact of getting how do I put this?
Your mic cut out, buddy.
Yeah, it's fine. Wow, can you hear me now?
Yes.
Okay, cool. Yeah, with the similar to what we saw on the Roche Germany mission, it is more of a matter of getting into the compound itself than fighting from outside of it. So if they're able to suppress the compound itself while a strike force goes in and infiltrates into the compound, whether covertly or overtly, I think that force is going to be more the deciding factor in taking this sector specifically because of how industrial and claustrophobic it is.
I don't know. I think Op 4 would do really well to defend that one sector, especially
Oh,
since it's on top of.
I agree as far as the defensibility of the sector, but as far as attacking the sector, that's what Blue 4 needs to do to capture it. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Are you just saying that because I'm very drunk and you just want to agree with me? Or do you actually agree with
No,
me?
I value your opinion, and I'm trying to give you room to voice it because I know you're a little slow right now because that's what alcohol does to people, and I'm trying to give you a platform to give your 2 cents because I was more overpowering in the last round.
Bingo. Thank you.
No problem.
I love you,
Do
buddy.
you want to open with round 3?
Absolutely. Sector 3? Yeah, I know. I'm the drunk one, right? So Sector 3 is the scene of the occult ritual. We have the SCP-looking fucking statues surrounding a green ritual fire that Flux and King are putting themselves into, along with Armored Jesus. He is... they are... immolating themselves in the name of our armored gods of Bohemia Interactive. But in regards of this match itself, it is a graveyard defense here in a way. As far as position, this is actually looking kind of weak. We have a bunch of rocks where War Dog, Patriot, Mad Smurf, and Smurfy are as far as a defense, but the sector itself... maybe you could see some CQC between the headstones and the inside of the graveyard, but it's gonna be a tough defense. It's gonna rely more on preventing Blue 4 from getting to the area than fighting Blue 4 in the area itself. They would need to hold that high ground from where War Dog, Pickles, etc. are, and that rather than trying to fight them in a close quarters engagement.
No, I think that was all really well said. It does look like Op 4 is planning for a all eggs in one basket defense on the southern sector. One issue with that, though, is I just don't see time going in Op 4's favor here. They do have the high ground. They can try to blink off targets as they come in, but there's a lot of... If Blue 4 just keeps with their mobility assets, they can just keep repositioning and hitting these sectors from where they'd want to. So it's a difficult call to see where this is going to go. So, I don't know.
Yeah, it's a tough call in general.
Yeah.
Well, no,
X-Ray ready to... Go ahead.
Well, no, I absolutely agree with you in that it's a tough call in this general area. I'd say if I were to pick one specific area, it would be the Industrial Sugar Company area itself, just because of how close it is in general. Both Sector 1 and Sector 3 are very open in or in relation to Sector 2.
I feel sorry for Hassinger here. He's having a lot of Blue 4 commit to the western road, and he is intending his force to drive through some of this jungle. The only way they're going to be able to do this, though, is if they go down the western area where there's a bit of opening through the jungle, and then down to the south. If he intends to drive through the jungle, though, and try to get to the MSR next to the little lumber yard, he's going to be sorely mistaken, because driving through this area in particular is a bitch. The jungles on Tanoa are very, very
thicker than a
tough to
bowl of
drive through.
oatmeal.
Yeah. And he doesn't even have any paths to really work with because the path goes to the northern side. It doesn't cut to the east. So we'll see where they try to drive through. But
Total guy, it's literally called the Tanuka Sugar Company.
I don't think this
It's
is
not
going to
coming on
really
a map
work
for
out
some
in
reason,
his
but it's
favor.
literally
There's
the
a few
Tanuka
different
or
smaller
Tanoa
routes he could
Sugar
take,
Company.
but he's going to lose a lot of time in just trying to maneuver his forces. And if he's not careful, those forces could end up on the cliff face area next to the lumber yard, and it's going to be impossible for them to get out of that position. Up for meanwhile, spreading out X-Ray in one truck, Foxtrot 2 in another truck.
Why'd you say Barb is
They're
drunk,
trying to
so
get
be
around.
careful?
Hmm?
What?
You just said Barb is drunk, so be careful?
Yeah, that's what you have in your mission fucking thing.
What do you mean? Oh, yeah, Barb is drunk, so be careful.
Fair enough. Mission has started, so we do have Stanners and two others, Pierce and Kowak, heading to the northeast to Buawa. And a bit of a forward recon element along with Rust and Wise heading off to the northeast. The rest of Blue 4 heading a bit more further out northwest and to the east, falling down the MSR towards Monet. Interested to see how they will face off with Logan Strakatenko and the rest of them in this big old truck with X-Ray heading towards Vagalala.
So Legal Action putting an explosive charge on the gas station on Sector 1, and Blue 4 is committed to driving through the jungle, and
You all know how that ends out.
tough because they're also going on a downhill area, so they don't have any trucks that Vicks that stall out easily. Thank God they're all vanilla based, so they don't really have too many issues. But yeah, driving through this is going to be tough, and they're going to have to still continue to go low, otherwise they're going to get caught on this cliff, which I was worried about. And then they need to find an opening on the divider, but that is a little further down south, so they'll be able to take that. I want to make sure I don't see any vehicles ram that divider, though, because that divider doesn't break. It is an invincible texture. But it looks
I have a count going
Yep.
right now. Nemesis has already run into 2 trees so far. Just keeping a track on him. And he's about to run into the divider.
Yeah, he's forgetting that you can't ram
Uh-oh,
that.
uh-oh, 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 uh-oh!
Oh, no! Iander quickly running off.
Yeah, Iyander runs away. Smart move, but it turns out to be fine. Nemesis' truck does take some damage, it seems, from the Phys-X interaction,
Yeah, they gotta
but
go the other way because there's no way to get on the road from there because a rock and a power pole block the
whoever was in the
exit.
bed looks like they got fucked because they have very bloody arms and legs.
Yep.
Wow. But yeah.
I don't like driving in the jungle because that shit happens. Though with that
Welcome to
armor,
the
they're actually able to knock
jungle.
over the divider. Huh. Normally
Yeah.
you're not able to do that. So they literally broke the physics to break the physics of the divider to do that. Nice.
We had to break the physics to work the physics.
Okay, no, I think Arma's actually updated because these are normally unbreakable. And I just saw a truck easily knock them over. Neat. Was it worth the childhood trauma? I don't think so, Yash, but hey, c'est la vie, anything's possible. Meanwhile, Op4 is driving a truck over on the other half of the Blue 4 advance here. So a standard pincer maneuver going on Blue 4 while Op4 is doing...
You're not wrong,
Not an
Tom
all
Frog.
excellent basket defense. Actually, they're doing a spaced out defense with a focus on Sector 3. But it looks a little more even. We're actually seeing a unified curve up into Sector 1 here because they think that Blue 4 is going to come from the north, and they're partially right, but the pincer maneuver is going to be able to get a flank on that curve and force it to pull back, and I think Blue 4 is going to be able to overpower this strategy.
Mm.
Alright, we still have the vehicles driving down. Otherwise, I'm happy it's gotten brighter. I can, you know, hit the L key and not have my light go on anymore. And
you can see.
Yep, we're just kind of letting things parse out here. I do like how Command is trying to drive their vehicle through the forest. They're sticking to the path here. I I think they'll be able to get the off-road down. They're trying to keep their vehicles in case they need to continue to be mobile, and they're also trying to keep off the MSRs to make sure that they aren't hunted by any Op4 Vix trying to come around like what X-Ray did. We also have Nemesis driving through the woods here because you can't go all the way around because if you go out of the zone on a ground vehicle or on foot, you got only like 5 or 10 seconds to get back before it actually kills you. But is this, yep, Nem, Iander, Warlords, and Pop-Tart are trying to come around and up to Galati, Galili, and then follow this SSR to the side and potentially then use the footpath to come completely around this AO, either into
my bad.
Wawa
That's my
or south
my
into
fault.
Sector 2. So Blue 4 trying to preliminary place a few forces on the far flanks here, maybe to take sectors from the back cap, thinking Op 4 might not be putting units in all sectors, which is usually actually very common to see Op 4 not put anything in Sector 2 or Sector 3 because it is a rush sector fight. So that gives Op 4 time to rush back to hold Sector 2 if they think they're losing Sector 1, and rush back to Sector 3 if they think they're losing
rigid posture as
Sector 2.
I can be.
So I think
Rebel, but
Nemesis
thank
is just
you.
trying to do back capping stuff, but I don't think he's going to be able to get anything because
He does like to cap that back cap, if you know what I mean.
Stop drinking.
I have.
Good. All right, but otherwise, Blue 4 sending a large force along a flank here. Another thing I'm worried about is Blue 4 might be dividing themselves too much, but we have a big Blue 4 force coming over this hill, potentially to set up to go take Terminal 2 as that's what they're doing. Okay, so they've got the northern group that's broken off into 2 pieces. Because this group's going to go to Terminal 2.
I have no more water. I have more tequila.
Risky strategy, but the way Op 4 is divided, they can get away with it. But Blue 4 might run in to Foxtrot 2, and we might see first contact happen up here. But Op 4 is backing away from the spot. I'm not sure if they spotted them or not, but they're definitely maneuvering around. But I don't see them checking their 6, so I don't think they know that Blue 4
I haven't been
is
drinking any
down
tequila.
here.
I haven't been drinking any tequila.
And I'm not seeing a lot of rifles looking up in
I picked it
Op
up.
4's
I know you
direction,
said
so
to
I don't
put it
think
out,
either
but I just
side
picked
is
it up.
aware
That's
that
it.
either is there. But Combo
I didn't drink it. I didn't do
is
anything. I
running
just put
north
it,
right
I picked it up and I
now.
put it out.
I think trying to get with the other 3 guys, again, just showing the fact that neither side knows each other's there. So Combo's got to be careful because if Blue 4 keeps moving along this line, he is going to get caught out of position.
Thanks, Rob. Yeah, I'm interested to see how, especially this group coming in from the east of Sector 1, maneuver along the terrain. The Tanoan terrain is very, what's the word, variable. So they could push down to the bottom, to the east of the Tanuka marker itself. That kind of, of course.
Combo's looking in the direction of the Blue 4 force. As Blue 4 is starting their maneuvering, he just went guns up, so I think he heard something. Oh, Charlie 2. Combo engages, knocks out the Charlie 2 squad leader. There goes Dusty's. And now Blue 4's running around to try to figure out what's going on. And then we just had Montgomery and Sholand mag dump combo, and now Op 4 on the northern side. Those 3 guys that were heading north are now doubling back. Grenades are being thrown.
Not Combo. Combo came into my chat saying that he was very interested in playing. Oh, but he did get a kill at least.
He did get a good trade.
More than you and I could say.
I know this force was here. And because Blue 4's on a battle line, Foxtrot 2 might be able to do some damage and get some free kills in, and hopefully get a positive KD. But as soon as they start shooting, that's going to give them away. What's good about this here, though, is it's going to slow down the attack on the Tanoan storage facility, which is going to throw Blue 4's attack in disarray. Meanwhile, more of Blue 4's force coming down the road is being spotted out by Kane, one of the really good players who's been, again, one of the newer guys in the past month. But he's in a really good position to do a lot of damage there as well. And we'd still have Pearson Stanners. They're both machine gunners, so are these... Yeah, so these guys are both the PKP gunners for the Foxtrot squad. So they could do a lot of damage here, but the Blue 4 group is continuing on. If those 3 Op 4 guys don't make a move soon, they will be caught out of position. Meanwhile, we're having Flux starting to engage from afar, knocking out Cosmonaut. Bridges is giving some return fire, but in the wrong direction. Keen has an opportunity.
Don't make me run. I got all this tequila poured into a glass. Don't make me now.
Main attacks
I might edit something
to
after the
begin.
stream.
This flanking force on the command post, though,
It's on
for
you.
Blue 4's other pincer,
It's on you.
Is very worrisome, though.
Mm-hmm.
RPG coming in on Thorn.
King launches some GLs towards Fist and Thorn now, yeah.
Yep, but Montgomery's going to catch Kane out of position.
Oh! Great pick from Montgomery.
We've got Op 4 charging.
Yeah, who do you swear to, Rebel? You swear to God?
Coming down with the Viz.
Swear to me.
They're going to take the opening round
Swear to me.
mentioned earlier, and they could get behind some of Blue 4's line and do some damage, but I'm going to be honest, Bravo squad for Blue 4, I think is already going to be handled quite well. It's that flanking force that Op 4 doesn't know
I'm
about.
going to call it now. I'm going to call it now. Red 4 victory. Red 4 victory. Blue 4 is too far splintered. They're too far fragmented. I think that we have a big chunk over towards Buwara. Yes, I know I'm slurring my words. I don't give a fuck, Liru.
You just missed it. X-Ray just drove up to up one of Blue 4's guys in a Vic and just executed him. It was Platoon 1 HQ.
What, for Red 4 or Blue 4?
So Red 4's X-Ray in the stolen trucks just drove up to where Blue 4 Platoon 1 HQ was parked. And,
it's the power of the maid outfit, man. It's just, it is what it is.
Strato Tanko got an execution kill.
Yeah, shout out to Strato Tanko. Very cool dude. Long ass name. I don't care.
You're still
though.
drinking, aren't you?
I have not been. I have been threatening more drink. No. I have been threatening. I've
slurring your words earlier.
I've been threatening drinking more. Okay.
Right. Anyway, Legal Action Clown running up. Thorn D-zinging aside, but he gets tapped. Fist coming around though. Prone. Legal Action notices. And they trade, but Legal Action is not dead. He's only down, so Clown could still rescue him and bring him back to Commando Cooper, who has been playing medic all of NA. But he's got to act fast, and there's a lot of
shout out to the
still
medics.
there. Wise and Rust trying to pick off Montgomery, but Montgomery's folding back. And Op 4 still hunting that Blue 4 group, who is now Garrison Buwawa.
This just means Blue 4 wins. I want Blue 4 to win. That means Blue 4 is going to win.
Is doing a massive flank round. They're X-Ray. That's why they're doing that. And they're going to try to set up on the western side of the sugar plantation to either deliver some enflating fire or go even further and try to get recon on the third.
Did I ever look at the RT56 RP mod for Horn? No, I didn't, because that was like 2 days ago, and I don't remember yesterday.
I think they're going to easily be able to get this one. Because they just have a massive force here. But if Op 4 can get a lot of kills in this group, I do agree with you that we're probably going to see an easy Op 4 victory. As Op 4 is now charging their Vixen, Kelly hits a corner of a wall, and Montgomery is delivering some headshots. And there goes Kelly.
To Blue 4's credit, Bridges, Montgomery have pushed up past the Legal Action and Clown and are trying to bully Logan, the femboy. But Logan does escape out of there towards the west into the mountains. However, I'm still surprised Buwawa has such a heavy Blue 4 garrison. That's easily a dozen Blue 4, maybe more towards 15 or more up there. And I'm not entirely sure why they are up there in that town specifically.
Oh, what, for Blue 4?
For Blue 4, yeah.
That's command. Unless you're talking about Buwawa.
Buwawa, yeah, Buwawa, which is Alpha and Charlie.
That's the force that's going to come down to do Tano and Sugar Plantation after the other pincer takes the first sector.
I guess. It's just weird positioning is all.
Paladin just tried to flank around Pierce and Koak, but didn't spot them.
Rebel probably a month from now, if I'll be honest. There's Sector 1.
Starting to fire. Yep, Sector 1 taken because Blue 4 is on the southern side, and Op 4 pushed north, not knowing that this pincer was here. So
but a charge goes out and takes down Dr. Killinger because the person who put it down just saw the prompt, and that was that. So
Yep,
Dr.
Legal
Killinger.
Action was the guy that put that charge down.
And
And I'm trying to
another
find
one.
where his Overwatch vector is right now. We just had some charges go off on the northern side. Yeah, Legal Action's all the way on the north here with Clown.
Yeah,
So he
and
was
they
still
got
up
they're
to,
in a
the
destroyed
end of the demo
building
there.
now.
So to explain Blue Force strategy, it was to use the Eastern Pincer to take Sec 1. The Western Pincer
won't
will then
remember
take
today
Sec 2,
when
and then the
tomorrow
Eastern
gets
Pincer
here.
would go up and take
Yes.
Sector 3. So I would imagine we're going to see this southern group now for Blue Force start sieging Sector 3 as the Buwa group now moves to Sonoan Sugar Plantation. It's a really good power play here, but the Western group was slowed down by some Op4 elements harassing. You got T5 Bay back here, second best player in FNF in my opinion, trying to sweep over here, but he's not going to find anything, unfortunately. And you have the X-Ray team, as I predicted, they're on the southern side, trying to overwatch the Sugar Plantation.
Yes,
to
blue and
find
blue by
anyone
Op4,
out of
you're
position
correct.
here. Might be able to get some pickoff shots on Yane and Cole if they can see him. They're in a really good spot, admittedly. But Cole and Ketch are definitely out in the open.
I forget, did I call this for Blue 4 or Op 4?
You said Op4 was going to win because Blue 4 was apparently stretched out too thin.
I would know. I think the Red 4 is strategy then, but I still believe in them.
Yeah, Sanders is getting shot as he tries to crawl out, but this Blue 4 group's going to have a tough call here because Op4 is in some really good Overwatch positions on this hill.
Oh,
and then you can have the Charlie 1 group
Nuggets.
from where it is, at least on the Op4 side, also Overwatch.
Okay,
if Blue 4 tries to
McDonald's-
pull north.
McDonald's
So either way,
Nuggets
it's
really aren't
a
that
bit messy
good,
in that
but I could
spot.
go for some McDonald's
And Blue
Nuggets
4 is
right
breaking
now.
off their forces even more. They're committing Charlie 2
overhyped,
to go
but
northeast. I think the hunt where Op4 was going. T5 base still in a position kind of waiting for Op4 to continue on, and they're only sending a small force down, but I think that's because they coordinated with Nemesis' X-Ray group to say that there isn't really a large defense force in the sugar plantation and is going to rely on that. But Op4 is trying to surround the Eastern Blue 4 group. And if they can eliminate this group and keep it pinned down, then they'll only have the other group to really worry about. So we'll just have to see how this continues to keep playing off.
I don't know. Blue 4 has had a pretty good attack so far. 17 minutes into the match, they've already taken Sector 1. Sector 2 isn't so heavily defended as Sector 3, but I feel like if Red 4 plays their cards right and Blue 4, especially to the west of Sector 2, makes their position known, specifically Iander, Nemesis, Pop-Tart, and Warlords, they could be repelled long enough to really make a difference in the defense of Sector 3.
The Charlie 1 Op4 team to close the gap here. We just seen two guys get picked up.
Yeah, apparently like BK Nugs and Chicken Fries are like fucking god tier, like really
well.
good.
They're just getting separated as they try to get out of here. They're gonna have Emeskov and Blade come up.
Yeah, Ren, like McDonald's nuggets and sweet and sour sauce, that's my shit.
G-Legs running
Don't get me wrong,
as
Chick-fil-A,
well. And Miskov not realizing
actual
he's running
god
into 3
tier.
guns right
But
now.
McDonald's,
and he is unfortunately taken out. His battle buddy's also taken out. Mountain on no kills. Trying to do some flicks. Bacon on 2 kills. Pads on 2 kills. He's getting friendly fired by Rust though. And I think G-Legs is on only 1 kill.
Who
So
knows,
they've been
Nautica?
doing a really good job of knocking people out as they move through. They are joined by Rust and Wise. Rust almost blue on blued. I believe Pads there. Now you got Mountain running and
ooh,
throwing
Coda
nades.
getting a good kill on Dreek there. Coda is on. Never mind, he just got team killed by CF.
Well, Mountain got dropped by Nem on Blue 4 there. Guy Fury and Flux, though, with Mountain
There we go.
spraying fire down on this one force. T5 Bay disconnected, I think, because Op4 managed to find him and take him out. Because I still see Caulk and Pierce
Literally,
alive.
Coda takes out a leadership element and CF team kills.
Yep, Pierce has the
amazing.
But
God bless you,
this entire
CF.
eastern flank has fallen apart.
The Lord's chicken.
And I
The
think
Lord's
with
chicken
that,
is
Blue 4's chance at success here. Because now Op4, after they sweep and clear this remaining spot, they still got a decent amount of forces here to go to Sector 2 and hold.
Red 4.
So Steel's holding the doorway. We got Shaltazar still around, but there are only 2 Blue 4 players left here. And rockets are going into Shaltazar's place.
Bourgeoisie strong.
Pads is coming in for the breach. And Steel is too busy looking above the doorway, and Pads easily dumps him with that PKP. Shaltazar, meanwhile, shooting in the back of Guy Fieri, and Flux returning fire.
Gunplay from Shaltazar, one on many. Trying to make the most of his position.
And you got Bacon doing some medical on Mountain. They do have Buckets and Guy Fieri nearby, who are both medics. Guy Fieri, though, is, Fieri is trying to breach this building. He's going to catch Shout here in the back. And he gets the kill. A little messy, though. Hard to see.
Little messy, almost like a trade, but no, Guy Fieri steps away unfazed.
So we have command car for Blue Force still on this side. 3 people part of the command team. And 1 member of Platoon 2 HQ for Blue Force still alive, who is the Platoon 2 commander. But looking at the roster, Blue 4 has a third of its force dead. And Op4 barely has any KIAs that are on the roster. So Op4's definitely wrestled the numbers advantage away from Blue 4, but Blue 4 still has a chance here because they still have
You're late, but you're welcome to the party nonetheless.
They have
Cheers.
Alpha Squad moving into Sector 2, and then Charlie 2, their weapon squad, is going to be coming in. And X-Ray can break off from here and start reconning out, Sector 3 and potentially getting some pick-off kills. So it's just going to be a matter of Cullen, Yane, and Cole trying to hold this spot, but X-Ray firing at Cullen, making him back off.
Was around now.
More bullets going up to Cullen. 1 catches him in the face.
And
there's Sector 2 taken. So now...
Hydrate.
I'll be curious to see
Do
if
I even
Op4
have
tries
any
to
more
put
to hydrate
forces
with?
over to Sector 2 or them back to do a hold here, as we're seeing Blue Force command car
I'm just gonna
moving up to Jib
stop
to
drinking.
Pick up Platoon 2 HQ, potentially have
Playing New
Blue 4
Vegas again, just
attack
finished
Sector
Low
3
Some
from a
Road
different angle to
DLC.
do some harassment. But
That's a
X-Ray for Blue 4 needs to
good
reposition
DLC,
now to
I
start
bet,
trying to get some
'cause New
pick-off
Vegas
kills
is
on
really
Sector
good.
3, because there's a lot of easy headshot opportunities they can take, but it's going to have to be done from a really significant range, so it's going to be really tough for them. But we've got Blue 4 going up to where X-Ray is. That could get messy because I don't want them to give away X-Ray's position, but we do have Iander and Nemesis trying to work together here to get some sight lines on this Op4 garrison. But if Blue 4 can act quickly... No, there's no way they're going to be able to do that because they don't have any vehicles with them to quickly drive around
equals
to
no
Terminal 3
drink.
to try to pull a fast one, as Op4 has a lot of forces out of position. So I think Op4 is going to be able to rally and
Don't make me laugh.
have a unified hold on Sector 3.
That is the last of the power raid.
Don, I disagree. If the plan went as it should have, this pincer was going to take checkpoint and then pull back. It just got caught there.
Carlson?
What they should have...
Carlson's group are
Go ahead.
actually withdrawing. Kernshaw, Pinto, Garcia, and Carlson and Eagle popping smoke and pulling back through the trees back to the southwest towards Hudson and the rest of Alpha. That's an interesting call. So, yeah, they captured it. So they pulled up with the rest of their numbers. So it's just Sector 3 now left up for grabs. If Blue 4 is able to capture the sector, they win.
Yeah. So, again, back on Don's point, they just, the Eastern
They can
pincer
still raid,
got
I'm
bogged
fine.
down,
I like the way you
after that
think.
explosive charge
I
went
don't
off,
know how long it's
and
gonna
they didn't pull
last.
out in time, because I think their original plan was to fight through the town.
Whew,
and get to Sector
ain't that
3
the fucking problem,
after
pulling out in
the
time.
Western pincer took the tower thing, but they didn't expect so much of Op4's force to be here and pretty much encircle them and wipe them. So they quickly
How long
tried
until the
to
round is
improvise
over?
to go east, which they should have done in the beginning instead of fighting through the town. Because, that's Op4's territory. They'd obviously be set up around
about 25
the town
minutes.
and the checkpoint.
So they got
So
plenty of
should
time
have
to work
much
with,
more
Blue
quickly
4 does.
displaced and then ran off around and then attacked from the high ground on this sector and said just became a bloodbath. But with Blue 4 falling back to where X-Ray's position was, that has given X-Ray's position away. They are now trying some long-range shots here from not the marksman rifle. That is Warlord.
Majestic,
firing,
thank
but
you
he
for
is
the
quickly
follow.
displacing. The tracers are giving each other's positions away, but if you see where Blue 4 Commander's driving to right now, that's exactly what this Eastern Pincer should have done. So time's not really an issue, though. We still have about 25 minutes left on the clock, but again, Op4 is going to be able to get unified on this final sector and just repel
I feel like
anything that comes in.
I'm not going to entirely agree with you. I feel like where Commander is going to the southeast of Sector 3 is a good spot for Overwatch / a distraction or harassment force. But for the most part, an actual assault force should be coming from the west of the Sugar Company or the north of Sector 3, that is to say the city itself. Coming down that steep hill face would just make any Blue 4 force a target out in the open, no matter how good the supporting or suppressing fire is, in my opinion at least.
So Charlie 2 on Blue 4 is whiffing some Maz shots right on top of Op4 positions in the cemetery. But because they're HEAT, they're not designed to engage infantry, so he's not getting any kills.
I just looked at myself in the fucking
You are seeing
monitor.
blood trails starting to form
Jesus, I look fucking
in this
cute.
area. So it's just harassment to try to alleviate the pressure of these guys firing on Blue 4 as they're attempting to do a wide flank around. They're going to come towards the
Hebrew National is a
cross
good hot
to
dog
the
company.
southeast, and
I think that's what
then
you're trying to say.
Get into the forested area and try to get close to Terminal 3, but there's a lot of open ground here that Op4 can exploit, which is why their weapon, Blue 4's weapon team is trying to distract.
Yeah,
that
I'm slurring
flank.
my words.
So some of Blue 4's groups are being spotted as they're trying to cross because they didn't do a wide enough berth here.
Ladka, what do you mean
Vito's
by
trying to return fire,
uncut
but those
is
tracers are
godly?
just gonna help give him away. But it looks like he's popping a smoke grenade to try to cover himself, which is smart. If they come under contact, wait, that was a frag. Never mind. Okay.
Thick Russian kielbasa.
But Op4 is sending Charlie
Hey man,
2,
I'm not here to
their
judge.
Maz team,
If you like a
around
thick
to
Russian
try to cover.
kielbasa,
And that Maz
that's
can
all
do,
for you, man.
excuse me, the RPG 42 can do what the Maz for Charlie 2 Blue 4 has been doing and harass that flank as it comes around, because I think Op4 knows that they dealt with at least half of the Blue 4 force with that encirclement. We also have some Op4 forces coming up to where Blue 4 is. Guy Fieri and TF121 Catch. Also, Yang and Cole are still up, overwatching this area to make sure X-Ray doesn't come up on that position. But Guy Fieri on the rear here, already with 2 kills. He is going to be very formidable here. And if Blue 4 Marksman team isn't careful, they could easily get smacked. But we're having some blue on blue here between Op4 firing at Guy Fieri, so he's going to quickly try to displace.
I am still of the opinion that Blue 4's maneuvers are not very conducive to an effective assault in this thick jungle environment. I am still rebuffing my opinion that Red 4 have already won this because of the disruption of the Blue 4 Originalist clan.
Nemesis. Warlord's none the wiser, though. He's still through his binos. I thought Guy Fieri was going to walk right on top of Warlords here. But Warlord taking his gun out to fire, I think, at range here. Now Guy Fieri's going to run up and try to tap him, but Guy Fieri's still getting shot at, and Warlord thinks that's fire coming towards him. Now you got Guy Fieri coming around. Warlord's trying to back off here.
But Guy Fieri going right onto his position. Oh, that was beautiful. And Iander...
Snap, though, he's now coming to the left. A rocket coming in.
Iander's left holding the bill, trying to figure out what the fuck is going on. And at this point, the man's sleep deprived. He doesn't know what the fuck is going on. I feel like Red 4 is going to be able to eliminate both Pop-Tart from Pluto and Iander, despite the fact that Iander is officially Scandi Recon.
So we have Charlie 2 on the south for Op4 going around the Alpha 1 fire team. I think Rust is going to be able to catch the rest of the Alpha Squad for Blue 4 out in the open and use his RPG against them. Again, probably not going to score any kills with that, but definitely slow them down as a shock weapon and keep them disoriented. Meanwhile, Guy Fieri knocking out Pop-Tart from Pluto, and Iander is running around. He knows something's behind him, but he is going to be in a 1v2, which will turn into a 1v4 real quick, as Koak and Pierce will potentially come in from the rear element. They're taking it cautiously, but Iander's running by Catch. Catch spots him.
Yeah, Sapphire, we
And
are.
Catch waits for the
This is
perfect
round 3,
headshot
so we're
there,
almost
knocks him
done,
out
but
with a clean
I am
burst.
very drunk.
Pop-Tart bleeds out on the bush as Fieri is sweeping around.
Sculling a
That's
beer
another
on
Blue 4
Bourbon
element
Street and
that's down.
chucking it down on
Meanwhile,
Bodon.
the Charlie 2
No, not
fire
that. Bourbon
team has
Street is a
started
street in
engaging,
New Orleans
but
where
is getting
Mardi Gras is
surrounded.
held.
Hudson
So
taking
Bourbon
out
is
Wise.
Bourbon
It's
Street is
only
more
a
than just
knockout, not a
bourbon.
kill, so he gets to wake back up, but
I haven't been to fucking
with
New
Blue,
Orleans
we
in
got
forever.
Drake,
I should go
Jupless,
again
and
once the
Montgomery, two
pandemic's
really
over.
good players.
Epidemics.
Excuse me, 3 really good players coming back. And Grav is prone. Close by. No, he's not even prone, but his backpack and his shirt
And
is
it
going to
does
make him stick out. We
disconnect,
got
so he
Jupless
died.
walking up to him, and Hillary Clinton. Never mind, he let him live. Missed the headshot, but there's the kill.
Ooh, yep, Chupas gets the kill on Grav.
Trying to check. What was that helmet? Oh, it was a basic. I thought it looked like an Alton for a second, because I was about to say, yeah, that titanium can stop shit, but nah, it was just a misplaced headshot. He hit a little too low. Bucket's drawing his handgun because his rifle ran out of ammo, trying to mag dump Drake. He's going to climb behind a tree, quickly pops a smoke. Does a quick tack reload.
Oh,
That smoke's going to really do a real good job to conceal him. Rust also walking around, Shoulder coming up behind him. Buckets, though, gets tapped by Montgomery, and there's the double tap. Rust is hiding as Sholand is now walking up, being extra cautious. I think Rust just heard Sholand's footsteps. And Rust is going to... Oh, he gets stopped by a bush. He should have seen Sholand. Okay. Maybe Rust did not just spot Sholand there. He's just trying to stay hidden. Meanwhile, Charlie 2 is coming on the northern side of town because Op4 is committed to stopping the southern push. But they haven't thought of Blue 4 still having a force here. And with all these guys now committed to the south, this is giving Blue 4 a massive opening. We could see an upset.
Don't say that.
Timing-wise, we're going to see the 15-minute warning in a few minutes, but Blue 4 is in a good position to still come in. We got Command.
I know, right,
with,
Ren?
Okay, it's actually just cheese in there.
If I ever
Could've
didn't
sworn
know,
there
you'll
was
pay
more,
for my
but I guess
booze?
he dropped off Command. Yes, he did. They're actually to the right of where this Blue 4 group is coming because they are going to attempt a southern
You're
attack.
gonna make me
But it's
act
pulling
up.
a
You're
lot
gonna make
of
me act the
Op4's
fuck
eyes
up,
away
dude.
from the north, and that is how Charlie 2 has been able to sneak in. Now, we do have Logan with the marksman rifle here. And he could catch some of the Blue 4 guys out of position as they move up, but it is unlikely. Meanwhile, I just heard an AT shot go off. It was by Carlson. I believe it could have knocked him out. No, Garcia was attempting medical. Guy Fieri picks him off, though. And Rush just got taken out by Kershaw, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
And that is the entirety of Op4 Charlie 2 dead. In hindsight, sending 4 guys
Nolans.
against the massive
Nolans,
force
baby. Fucking Nolans.
Combat where it gets to be CQB very quickly.
That's how you know
use
someone's
these
from New
numbers to be able to
Orleans is
counter
when they
that.
pronounce
If
it
you're
Nolans.
doing a flank on an Overwatch team, though, like what happened with Guy Fieri taking out a lot of the guys here with that TF121 guy, then it's okay. But if it's a major force trying to maneuver in that direction, it's usually not the best bet to send a few guys on a block and temp. But we have Fieri doing some double taps. He's on 5 kills, by
You
the
caught
way.
the grasp of
On a
an
roll.
old NOLA showgirl.
But looking at the roster here, there's a lot of skulls on Blue 4, but there's also
If
not
that
a
means
lot
what
of
I think
guys
it
on,
means, Ren,
Op 4.
god damn.
So it's
God
still
damn,
kinda
I'd love to
even.
hear that story.
Despite the amount of casualties I've been seeing on the Blue 4 side, there is still a decent chance here. But it's going to depend. We got Op 4 putting some eyes back to the north because I think someone spotted these guys coming in. Logan trying to engage Misu, missing that first shot though. Makes Misu immediately go prone. But Logan, he's got good range and he's got the right rifle for this. So I don't know. We could see Blue 4 force Op 4 to turn around to the north, and then the southern group pushes in, because now we're seeing Op 4 sending another chunk of forces here.
Even if they were to do that, the 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, yeah, 7 Red 4 there should be able to hold or at least delay that Blue 4 force to the south along that mountain range long enough for the main sector defense force to deal with the guys coming in from Tanuka, at least in my opinion.
It could go either way, though. Again,
Really,
it's going
Red?
to result in the PvP. I will say,
I'm telling you, dude, join my Discord. I would love to hear that story.
With his PvP tonight, I could see him getting behind Blue 4, but he's going to have to find them first. There's the 15 minutes remaining call. Some of the Op 4 groups are actually pulling back to the objective because they are trying to scan for Blue 4, but they're not finding anyone. So if they're caught out in the open, that is 4 free kills for Blue 4, and that could very well be the nail in the coffin. I don't know when that's going to be, though, because this could turn on a dime.
Absolutely. The group to the south definitely still has a chance that they would overpower this relatively thin defense force that are trying to engage in close quarters combat.
The Op 4 force is out of position. Hudson trying to run around, sideways gunshots. Now Montgomery's joining him.
Yep.
Sideways getting shot. Bacon getting picked off.
Cooper still trying to...
That's what I was talking about. You don't know who's going to get on top of who in the jungle, and whoever gets on top of who first is going to have a significant advantage.
Amen.
So that's wrestled some of the numbers out from Op 4 here. We still got Cooper right here.
They're throwing smokes down the hill.
His position.
Mountain goes down as well.
Yep. Montgomery, Hudson, and Command are attempting a small rush here. And
Meanwhile,
that might be enough to
Cheese.
force people to turn around. But we have Cheese also charging into the AO as well, making sure.
Yeah, he's in there.
He can't. Yep. So as long as he is in the AO and alive, the sector will not go down. I think Schnuffles just spotted Cheese, though. Cheese, no, you got to run in that smoke, buddy. You got to hide. Does a quick mag reload, but he can come around and potentially kill Snow here.
Cheese really could be the defining factor here. Because
Yeah.
it's just Snow and Snuffles and then Night Owl to the north that are actually in the objective area itself. And that's all that matters in this case.
These rounds have been incredibly close tonight, except for NA round 2.
Bayou,
Cheese,
Bravo.
meanwhile, Snuffles catching him out of position.
Tell you, man, would love to hear those
She's
stories.
doing a quick reload, but Cheese really needs to stay mobile as Snuffles comes around, and they both just
Oh,
each other in the
yep,
fucking
fucking latency trade, absolutely. I don't have anything else to hydrate with. I appreciate it, but I don't have anything else to hydrate with.
Blue 4 guys.
I'll go drink some water out of the sink, I swear.
Blue 4 is also pushing on the northern one to encircle the gap, and a lot of Op 4 guys out of position.
17 minutes or so. 17 minutes to change.
13 minutes and change. 17 will be to a 1 hour 10. We're doing a 1 hour to 5 because it's 15 minutes round with 15 minute safe start. But anyway, Blue 4 charging in here. They're going to have to contest with Barber. Hudson trying to get up and put some shots on Barber. Took his legs out and he gets knocked unconscious. We have some really strong players here on Blue 4 trying to charge in. Patriot trying to flank away, but Hudson gets spotted by Patriot. The two are running around. Hudson caught in a bush that he can't cross.
Protection
but
times
Patriot unable to score the kill as he runs down. Hudson now trying to get a flank here to catch Patriot in the reload, but is unable to. Meanwhile, Blue 4's northern group, Logan picking off one of the guys out of position here. Blue 4's looking more and more thin. Hassinger getting picked off. Hudson, though,
I don't know.
trying to pick Koak
Can't
off,
let
but
my
Patriot
parents
climbs
see
back
this
up
shit.
and ensures that he is dead. There's the double tap.
It's
Oh,
going in the fucking
Blue
closet.
As one of the groups that was coming
As
from
am I.
the forested area starts coming back. I just saw another Blue 4 guy get picked off. Hasker wakes back up, thankfully. But we're down to 4 players, and a 5th for Blue 4 coming in, a 6th
Op
also
4,
coming
Op
in. But
4,
Op
Op 4.
is slowly tying the noose here.
Called it early, and I'll call it now. I mean, Cheese was a very disturbing anomaly in regards to the Blue 4 attack, but he was caught out and eliminated by Red 4. So I don't know. There's still obviously a chance, but with how tightly, like you said, how tightly the Red 4 defense is handling this graveyard sector, I don't see it happening personally.
Mando Cooper is going to catch Jib out of position and get a long-range headshot here, or hold. Oh, there's a shooting, but is unable to deliver the shot. But Guy Fieri joining Commando and getting the tap there, knocking him out.
Patriot on 3, looking for his 4th.
Guy Fieri also, he's using an enemy gun, blue 4 weapon, so he's on to 7 kills, by the way. I think Logan's
Same, it's
slowing
for
down
my
that
girlfriend.
marksman rifle though, on the northern side. He's on 2 kills, by the way.
Oof. Well, then they start asking questions. Oh, well, who's your girlfriend? What's she like? What's her name? I can't answer those questions. Real streetcar name desire shit.
Because he just asked how many kills he got. But I can't find him.
Also, you misspelled Mecca, but I know what you mean.
Knocked out by Cooper there. Jib is still down.
Ooh, Patriot gets taken out. He's still alive, but in between those rocks, yeah, he's been consumed by the geometry.
Cheese is in my chat saying, how'd I do? But yeah, Cheese, you just got in a desync one-on-one. You should have just kept mobile and tried to flank where they were. But even then, I think you would have just been taken out by other guys coming in. And I don't think it would have made a difference overall because it's just the flanking forces coming up that's...
no, I think Red 4 has won this. We have Paladin, Edwin, Ash, and Kernshaw left for Blue 4, and that is it. Blue 4 is outnumbered at least 3-1, probably more like 4-1.
Murphy here.
Kernshaw looking for Koak and might find him.
And win that firefight. He needs to go prone in medic, but he instead goes prone. Cole trying to drop him, and he drops. No, wait, Edwin drops Cole. Patriot trying to run around on the flank, but gets caught out of position. He just took a bullet. I don't know from where though. But Gorski and Patriot now delivering nasty enfilading fire on Broach. Broach doing his best to fire back. Actually managing to land a shot on Patriot.
Whale, you've hosted me twice now.
As well. Coda taking a grenade as
Thank you, my friend.
trying to run around.
Coming to the end of this.
Going off close to Kernshaw. I think Kernshaw might have thrown that because he is an explosive specialist. Not sure if he got any kills there.
Thank you very much, Whale.
Edwin and Patriots both unconscious. Edwin, I think, just bled out. Yane not committing to the flank round. He's instead waiting it out as Ash tries to
appreciate
find
you,
a way
Whale.
up the
Always
rock
do.
face here, but
Always,
Edwin's
always,
gonna be able to
always.
get
No
it.
matter what it is.
And Kernshaw taken out as he tried to come back. It is just up to Ash.
Ash trying to 127 hours this rock face. Master Beyond, thank you for the follow.
Cooper is trying to pick off Gorski and actually manages to pick off Gorski. That's -1.
Catch spots Ash.
I've seen Cooper
Ash
kill someone, so
scampers away.
Ash with the 240 Bravo gets slapped by Yane, and that's GG. Jib and Edwin are still unconscious.
Uncon, yeah.
So it doesn't rule the game out just yet, but this is GG.
Mastermind, thank you for the follow, but I think that's really gonna be it. I'm drunk as shit and in a maid outfit, but neither of those are relevant because Blue 4 has failed this assault on Tanuka. Rebel Nomas is right. I did get it from the start, despite my inebriety. I did get it right.
But I am going to wrap up my stream here because this is pretty cut and dry.
Understandable, my guy.
Thank you so much for watching. Go operate operationally. Barb, I hope you go to bed. Otherwise, cheer. Oh, there we go. They just both bled out, and we should see it get called any second. Otherwise, thanks for watching FNF. Again, going to do some mission development, but yeah, GG to that.
Bad dabs. Oh, and they get sent up into the stratosphere. Forced. Oh, and they got changed into pretty colors. Nice.
See you, Barb.
Love you too, baby. Icky dabby wabbies. Let me fix my headband here. Yeah, the fucking music. I swear to God, every single time. This is why I love the Hitman 2 OST. Every single time, it just fits so perfectly. So succinctly. No matter what the situation, it's just perfect. I've been drunk as shit most of this time. This, you can see, is pretty much all tequila. I don't know if I can drink this all. Yeah. What do you mean, what happened? Just dump it? Oof. That's a waste. It's good plant juice. Am I okay? No. No, I'm not. But I never pretended to be in the first place. That's all fine, right? Ren joined the Discord? Hell yeah, Ren. Hit those two emotes in the information, and I'd love to read those stories. But save it for my hangover. That's not the worst idea I've ever heard. But regardless, Liru has 147 people, so let me see who all I can raid. Shit, Remy's still going? Nah, fuck it. Afro called me cute. Oh, but shit. Scotch Carb is streaming. Yeah, let's say Scotch Carb. Scotch Carb is a great Aussie. He's a cool dude. So yeah. I will be back. Ideally in 10 hours. 10 hours from now, I may or may not be back with another armor op. At 4 p.m. tomorrow, I will be back with an op with the Cadian XX. And then tomorrow night at 10 p.m., I might be back with an armor op with TMDM. But I should be back tomorrow. If I'm not back, then there is another video coming out on Liru Shenanigans. Please go and watch that. Sleep on my side. Yes, that is a smart thing to do, Don. Thank you all. Hey, hold on. Before I raid Scotch Carb. Thank you all for the support. I know I've been drunk as fuck all night. Thank you for following G2K. But I've been drunk all night, and I appreciate everyone, both with the support for the stream and for the support for my well-being. I am a strong drinker. I have been for a while. That doesn't always relate to how drunk I get, but I do appreciate it nonetheless. Fuck.
Blaze It Streamer Boy. Thank you so much for the ride.